Yo, there you go, there you go. We down, y'all. We down. Smash that like button. What's up, y'all? What's up? Smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the other channel too, y'all. Content gonna be over there too. It's gonna be on both channels. Smash that like button. Shout out to everybody on here. Let me go ahead and go up real quick. Shout out Powder, my boy Powder. Make sure y'all follow Powder, man. He might got something going on. Might need your help, man. He does help people too. Um, Shout out Bone Yak. Make sure y'all follow him, man. Stand on business. Shout out Bone Yak. Come on, Dede. Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. Shout out Valley Wax X. Appreciate you, brother. Became a member. Shout out to Trenches News. Welcome to Trenches News, brother. Shout out Messenger. Shout out Messenger. Matthew Liggins. Shout out Stream Elements, man. Appreciate you, Stream Elements. First Class Bullies. Shout out First Class Bullies. Hey, man, I want a dog, man. But I want some Cane Corso type shit, man. I want a dog so when the YN's walking down the street, that motherfucker growl so loud, they cross over. They don't want no problem. Even with they switch, they don't want a problem. Shout out Big Head Dede. Big Head Dede in the building, man. Powder Beezy. Nick Holman. Shout out Nick Holman. Harvey Real, 147. Shout out Otto. Hit the lotto. Lawrence Nelson. Shout out Lawrence. Lawrence Nelson. Lawrence son. Shout out Big Bad Bully. Smashville in the building. Shout out Chelsea. Shout out Chelsea Davis. Always support me too. Dustin Turner. What's up, big guy? Hey, make sure y'all smash that like button. Make sure y'all follow Dustin Turner too. Big Red, 1551. Shout out Big Red, man. Look like one of my friends from Hersey, man. Outlaw Music, what up? Shout out Powder again. Tommy S. Shout out Tommy Sherman, man. Make sure y'all support them too. The Real Parlay Whispers. What's up, my boy? Shout out Jennifer Martinez. You ain't missed nothing, Jennifer. We just started. Trenches. Hey, I appreciate it. Man. Galaxy shit. Hallelujah. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry. Shout out Netta J. Bohando in the building. Shout out Bohando. Shout out DeAndre Allen. Shout out Big Head Dede. I got an interview coming up with Big Head Dede. We already did it, so man, make sure y'all subscribe to his channel because he's gonna drop over there soon. Powder Beezy again. Shout out the Real Parlay again. Who I ain't get. Shout out Big Mop Deal Baltimore. Shout out the whole Baltimore. What's up, Silverback? Hey man, it's gonna take me a little long, but I'm shouting out everybody. Smoke Dog, what's up? Memo ain't the best rapper in Iraq. He lied. Somebody lied to you, brother. Shout out Blackstone, 6972. Mo, G-Ron called my phone. Damn. That ain't never Rulican. That's Rough Ron. Oh man. Hey, I'm sorry, OG man. I changed my life though. You hear me? He something like raised me. I looked up to Rulican, man. On everything. I looked up to them niggas. I played basketball though, but I was chilling, man. They made sure that Trenches News was safe around them. They made sure they were safe, man. I can say that. Um, who else? Shout out Silverback Rubs, VR. My beautiful wife, Nene Marie. Y'all know her. Hold on, man. Before we get into it, I gotta make sure. Quarter P, what's up? Shout out Loading Rounds. King of Mod. Gotta get King of Mod, man. Gotta get King of Mod. Shout out Jackals. Shout out Dro the Mob. Shout out Trap God. Shout out Street Code, NC, Beezy, Queen Lotus. Shout out to all them, man. Made Media Magazine, free him. Shout out to all them, man. Shout out to all them. Hey, y'all, we talking about Memo600. We talking about Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane. We talking about OTF Dede new paperwork. We talking about it all. And whatever questions, whatever, watching news articles and everything, man. Oh, Real Vert. We talking about he got shot, man, and the guy is in jail for shooting Real Vert, man. The guy who disrespect his own cousin, man. They should have popped you in both hands. Hey, smash that like button. They should have popped him in both hands. They say Real Vert got shot in the hand. I say, well, did they get both hands? Shit. You would disrespect your own cousin, man. I don't want to kick it with you. If you would kill your cousin, you would definitely kill me, nigga. Hey, so Memo600. People was trying to figure out how Memo600 was able to get out of jail from the feds. His case is federal, man. I don't know why people study saying that it's the state case. No, it's federal paperwork. If it's on pacer.gov, it's the feds, man. It ain't no state case. Memo was caught up in some straw purchasing. He been purchasing straw guns, you know what I'm talking about, through somebody else. And it's clear that the person who the guns came back to, the 40, 50 guns, shit, they gave them up. I mean, eventually, one day, I know Memo and them knew that this is a civilian who buying these guns. So eventually, when the feds do knock, your ass gone, bro. You gone. On everything, you gone. But Memo got bond from the feds. He got house arrest. He posted 15K, and he ain't got no background really. All the gun cases that he caught, he beat them. They thrown out and shit. So he ain't got nothing on his background really, nothing violent or none of that. So that's how he was able to get house arrest. That's how he was able to get it. His mama said it, man. Hey, his mama said it. I just said I was gonna report, man. His mama said this shit, man. Steve Drive mama, man, she said it, bro. But the dude who told me, gave me the drop on he was locked up. I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know if he's sleeping with Memo girl or Memo slept with his girl. I don't know, man, but it's something to that, man. I listened to the tape and I heard him say, yeah, when I made the call, that's when he jumped on him. I'm like, what the fuck? When you made the call? Like, y'all got to go back and listen to that shit, man. What's up, Tay City Hoodie? What's up? Hey, so that's what I got on Memo. Memo is locked up. He got 4 guns. Got bumped. They ran in the crib. Got 4 guns. All the guns that Memo and them sold end up in murders, from Chicago to Wisconsin to Peoria, and all murders, crime scenes, shootings, motherfuckers shooting in broad daylight, hitting innocent people. All the guns that they were straw purchased, they led back to Georgia. All the guns, man. So I mean, all the shell casings that was recovered, and the guns that was recovered came back to that place where they was getting it from. So I know Memo ain't think he was gonna get away with it. You buying a gun from the dealer and the person, they both gonna tell on your ass, man. Ain't no dealer finna, hey, who you get them guns to? We finna get your ass 100 years. Man, you think they ain't gonna give up Memo and Bezu them? They don't even know them. They just seen some good money coming from them. They don't know these niggas. I don't even know why they did it. On there, I don't even know why Memo and them do it. Like, if you in a public eye, bro, if you on YouTube, Instagram, or none of that, bro, you shouldn't do shit, bro, because you easy to point out. Oh, yeah, he in a video with Lil Durk. Now your ass gone. They don't know you from nowhere else. They don't know your name or none of that. They just know that they just know that you in a video with Lil Durk. They seen the video come across their YouTube. Oh, yeah, that's him. That's the person I sold the guns to. And now your ass gone, bro. He must not been making no money, man. The music must have dried up or something. I don't know. He couldn't be making money. He's doing straw purchases and shit. And he was doing this shit when before Vine died. On everything. I be telling the kids, man, these rappers ain't rich, bro. Everybody ain't Lil Durk, man. Niggas be showing us bankrolls, and then, eventually they end up slipping up and uploading the same picture 3 times, 4 times. We've already seen it. They don't be balling though, man. And then when they do get that sack, they go and do some dumb shit. Buy chains, buy Mary jeans. Come on, man. You could have brought a house. You could have brought your mama a house. You could have brought your girl Section 8, the house. You could buy that shit. On everything. Get your girl in the program. She on Section 8. Buy off the house. You can do this shit in real life. I know people who did it. But y'all use y'all heads for, oh man, I gotta stay in the hood with the niggas, and I gotta kill and pay for this. They killed my homie, so I gotta do this. Bro, your ass going to jail. You going to jail, man. Just hanging around niggas who ain't never worked at McDonald's. None of that. They ain't never had no job. I suggest you keep them away from you. The police ride down. Where you work at? You can't even tell them where you work at. Niggas I seen some niggas get so desperate. They said, I work at the church. I'm the janitor. One nigga say he work at Popeyes. On everything. Oh, I cut hair and do hair and retwist hair. Them niggas came up with all type of stories. Hey man, hey look, brother. Hey look, brother. Hey look. I don't pay attention to no fully chop. I don't pay attention to none of them, man. I hope they get their money and do something better, bro, on everything. Hey, why everybody want to do the same shit? Y'all see Lil Durk went down, Lil Zay and them went down, everybody going down. And then y'all continue. The first thing the feds say when they get on the news, anywhere, Philly, New York, Chicago, they say we got them off social media. They was on social media bragging about killing the rivals, showing the guns. And then y'all do the same shit, bro. Y'all don't learn from nobody, bro. That's one thing about this generation, bro. Y'all just doomed, bro. Fucked on everything, bro. Y'all see it. You can see the hot stove, and these little motherfuckers still gonna touch it. Oh, it ain't hot. Ah, I burned my hand. Y'all gotta be some of the slowest motherfuckers on earth. And y'all got more opportunity than anybody. Y'all got the internet. Y'all got, man, look, you don't have to leave your crib. You could get on YouTube, bro, and make how much money you want a month. You can make $1 million in 1 month, bro. You can make 2-3 million in 1 month. You can make 100,000 in 1 month, 28 days on YouTube. You can make this shit on TikTok. You could build you a store and make you an Amazon store and make 13 or 14K a month, bro. Like, bro, ain't no need to be in the streets, bro. Ain't no need to be in the streets. Just look at your successors before you, bro. Where they at now? The niggas who taught you this bullshit. Jail, dead, or motherfucking or a drunk or something. You hear me? Look at your predecessors, man. Look at the niggas before us who sunk us off. You hear me? They know they got a felon. They don't want to go to jail, huh, shorty? Grab this pipe. You just seen the law hit the corner, but you gonna pass to me. Oh, don't worry about it, man. Your mama gonna be able to sign you out. What type of shit is that? Now I get 21. They talking about some, yeah, he been getting caught with guns when he was 15, 14. They lying like a motherfucker. They bring that shit back up. Don't let no motherfucker tell you they don't bring up juvenile record. They lying like a motherfucker every time I'm in court. Hey, look, if it's concerning that case, they gonna bring it up on my mama, bro. They gonna bring it up, man. Don't believe that shit. Oh, juvenile record is sealed and all that. Nah, bro. Let you get caught with a gun and then you shot somebody. They gonna say, yeah, he got caught with a gun with 15 and he didn't learn anything. On my mama, they be lying like a motherfucker. That's why I say, hey, look, if you jump off the porch, hey, look, make sure you Google make sure you Google Illinois case laws or wherever you at, they case laws. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you know what the crime is. Like, say, if you catch a home invasion, make sure you know what time you gonna get on everything. And make sure you have some motherfucking money too to fight that lawyer. Because the public defender, we all know what they do. They good at delivering your ass to the penitentiary. On there, every public defender I had, except one fat white lady, she got me out that motherfucker. Everybody else, Oh man, you might as well take the 7 years. Like this me and Nene in court. The man told me 7 years. Man, they ain't got no evidence, bro. I ain't did shit. I just happened to take the charge for a motherfucker. I ain't did nothing. I know y'all ain't got me. Hey, look, I don't sell drugs, bro. I never got caught with I don't sell drugs, bro. So I took the case because I was on parole. So them people could get out of jail on everything. I said, it's mine. I got caught with them. That's why I tell y'all conspiracy is a motherfucker. I got picked up by somebody. They served somebody and locked both of us up on everything, bro. They been watching them. You hear me? And I just so happened to get in the car with them. So, everybody, they sent me to the penitentiary. But this dude was saying 7 years. And I spazzed out. The judge say, you want to say anything? I'm like, hell yeah, I don't know him. I don't know her. I don't know him. I ain't talked to nobody. When was I going to be informed that 7 years? Then the man say, oh, we just want a weekend out. I'm not doing a weekend, nigga. Y'all ain't got shit on anything. I didn't serve nobody. Show the judge the tape, and I'll go to jail for a weekend or 7 years on everything. Nene, I looked at Nene and said, hey, Nene, I'll go to jail for a weekend. That ain't shit. Nene say, no, you ain't going to jail for no. They ain't got shit on everything. You ain't got me serving nobody. You ain't got me nothing. I was just going to jail anyway on a parole violation. I had a warrant. So I'm like, fuck it, it's mine. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's mine. I don't need everybody to go to jail with me. I'm not that type of person, bro. I don't need no motherfucking co-conspirators in jail with me or no motherfucker going to jail with me. If we finna go to jail and it's one pipe and there's 6 of us and they study finna take all of us, I'm gonna take the pipe on everything, bro. I get pissed off. Niggas been flashing his gun all around, and now when the law come, he sling it. You hear me? He sling that motherfucker. And now they talking about everybody got to go to jail for it. So now we got to go to jail, go to preliminary, get a lawyer until they break it down that everybody can't shoot this gun. 6 people can't shoot one gun. But I done seen niggas sit in jail in Cook County for goddamn it a year because both of them had a gun. One of them didn't want to take the rap for it. So they sat in jail for a year and still got motherfucking 3 years. Like, hell no, man. Got me on drug conspiracy the same way. Hey, yeah. Hey, look, I be telling people, conspiracy is just knowing. You could point in a direction. Somebody could hit your block and say, hey, bro, you know where the weed at? And you could be like, yeah, the yellow house right there. And they could say, freeze, you under arrest. You don't know what the fuck going on. You done just sent him to the motherfucking direction of the house that they watching, bro. You knowing. Because if you not knowing, you wouldn't know what house it was that he was looking for the drug. So it's common sense, man. That's all I gotta say about Fully Chopped now, man. Like, I ain't never seen no niggas eager to go to jail, bro. They get on live, show all their guns. So when a motherfucker get killed, all they gotta do is zoom in on the guns. Like, y'all showing all y'all guns. All your guns, bro. Like, you ain't gonna leave a surprise for a nigga. Like, you ain't gonna surprise nobody. Come on, man. Y'all gotta think better, bro. You gotta have some type of element of surprise for a motherfucker. Y'all just show everything, your location, y'all just, and then y'all wonder how y'all dead. Motherfuckers be wondering how y'all get killed. Or the girls. They send a girl at y'all. They send a girl at y'all, and y'all so tender that y'all gone. And then you get wiped out. Yeah, I wish the best for everybody though, man. But shit, if you want to go to jail and you posting shit and saying you got 20 hats, shit, I'm gonna report about it. You the one said this shit. I don't give a fuck if you was playing, nigga. You should never said it. I do content. And if you said it, I'm assuming that you mean it. Cause ain't no real motherfucker gangster gonna be talking about how many hats they got. I don't know one. Unless you want to go to jail. King Von started that shit though. King Von definitely started that shit, that body shit. I ain't heard no. Scrap was saying bodies, but King Von started that. You gotta have more than this amount of bodies and shit. Then you had Lil Jeff come along and start saying the shit. Go to murder school and shit. Like, no, he don't need to be on this earth, man. He don't need to be nowhere or in jail. You sending the kids off. Lil Jeff could have been rich as fuck, bro. He had a fan base. But he wanted to go after some niggas for 2 fake watches, bro. 2 watches. You robbed the whole city. And now you mad because some shorties out you and robbed you. For real. And he was telling niggas when he coming, hey, be outside. I'm finna pull up right now. He off pills and that motherfucking thing. I'm finna come and kill you right now. And then, look what happened. Rob was waiting on him. Trap City Rob them set him up. They was waiting on him. They had dudes standing outside, even though he got shot. They had him playing. He was like he was talking to a club. Lil Jeff came through, tried to run in the crib like he said he was, and he flew back out that motherfucker. He ran up the stairs, but he flew back. I'm just talking to the kids right now, man. I'm just talking in general, man. I'm talking to everybody. Somebody said something about a fully chopped. And I'm just telling them, man, like that shit ain't cool what they doing, bro. Like they destroying their lives. If you on their videos, tell them that shit. Like, shorty, get off the live. Y'all bragging about who y'all backdoored and shit. Like that shit ain't cool, man. That shit ain't cool till you get backdoored. Yeah. Lil Jeff could have been rich. Ain't nobody sit down and tell Lil Jeff though. Ain't nobody sit down and tell Lil Jeff, fuck their watches. You finna be rich. You hear me? Like everybody want to be a gangster. Speaking of Lil Jeff, hey, let's get into this news story. Let's get into this news story real quick. Speaking of Lil Jeff, you know, Real Vert. Y'all know who Real Vert is? That's Duck Blood cousin. The guy had Q50, and everybody disrespecting Duck. His own cousin. So they sent me a video and said, Real Vert tried to rob somebody for some weed. Him and some more bloodhounds. And they said dudes shot at him and hit him in his hand and shot somebody else. Probably a little bit more. You want them like that? Or ask your mom to cook them a little bit more for you. However you want them, baby. However you want them, son. These kids never saw Tales from the Hood. No, they ain't never seen it. Hey, but I'm finna play this video, man. The guy who shot Vert. Smash that like button, y'all. Shout out to everybody who sent me a membership and who sent a super chat. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all lock in and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Turn on all y'all notifications. I'm only beginning, man. I'm finna turn up. They say Trenches News can't only talk about Lil Durk. I'm gonna talk about Lil Durk, but I'm finna bring some shit that y'all don't even know on everything. I don't even want to bring no new characters in the game. But here you go, y'all.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
The fuck, man? You gonna report about my city? You gonna have to report about it like this to discredit me. You gonna have to report like you was there, goddamn it. If you weren't there, shh.
Okay, you ready? All right, $118 for car insurance. That's how much I was paying, okay? I picked up the car a few months ago and watch this, ready? $97 premium, $20 were my fees, $118. Now, I covered up my...
Shots ring out in a Rockford East Side neighborhood. Homeowners are left shaken and say violent crime doesn't happen in their area. Now, the search is on for the person or people responsible for Tuesday morning's shooting. One man is in the hospital after he was shot in the hand. A police spokesperson has not announced if anyone has been arrested, but describes the Benton Street shooting as a very active investigation. Shortly after 11 this morning, police rushed to the 1600 block of Benton Street. Neighbors say it's a very quiet area. People walk dogs and children ride their bikes. The police spokesperson says officers are still completing reports. It's not clear yet if they have any suspect description. This is the third shooting in Rockford over the past 4 days. One neighbor has a message for those responsible.
I would say a message for people is stay out the streets. Try to stay in school as much as you can. Read books, just stay in learning. It's really good for you. It can get you pretty far. Anything you want in life, just always remember you can do it.
Right now at 5, a Rockford man is in custody for a shooting that left a 25-year-old in the hospital. Wanye Stone now faces multiple criminal charges, including attempted murder and possession.
Hey, Vert, I just want to say one thing, man. Rockford ain't the place that think it's sweet. I'm telling you, bro. Everybody in Rockford, they're from Chicago. And if you ain't from Chicago and you gang banging, you got heavy ties to Chicago. I don't know what made you go down there and thought y'all was about to rob one of the BDs. Who crazy? Hey, nah. Hey, look, brother. Hey, look, brother. When I watch somebody else videos, I'm gonna run the ads. That's the thing that you could do to support a motherfucker on YouTube. Instead of clicking they shit out. You reacting to their video, but you gonna click the on the ads. They need to get paid too. Hey, look, don't come on my channel for the first time telling me how to do shit when I did it my way for 5 years, brother. On everything. Don't come on my channel doing that, bro. That's one strike right there. Matter of fact, run his plates.
Possession with intent to deliver cannabis. Now, we first reported this shooting on Tuesday, where that 25-year-old was sent to the hospital after being shot on Benton Street shortly after 11 a.m. Police say the victim was walking outside when a car pulled up and a man inside that car opened fire. Officers later found and arrested Stone. Investigators say Stone admitted to being a drug dealer. They found a rifle, ammo, and nearly 90 grams of cannabis belonging to him. Stone then told detectives he opened fire because he feared he was going to get ripped off.
Yeah, man, Vert them out in Rockford think he about to rip a motherfucker off. Y'all called the man for 90 grams and then try to tell him, let him see the bag. He unloaded on y'all lads. That's what y'all get, man. Everybody ain't to be played with, man. And just because you from Chicago, I ask people to stop playing with these suburbs, stop playing with like Peoria or Decatur or, hey, look, Springfield, East St. Louis. Hey, look, the town might be slow and the killings ain't like Chicago, but when it go up on everything, bro. That's one thing about Gary, Indiana. When it go up, it go up. Like it might be like in Chicago, somebody dying every day, right? But in Rockford, like or Springfield or something, like say when somebody get killed, they going to get back and then they sliding. 3, 4 motherfuckers that died in 2 days. You hear me? That's how it be when the little small towns go up. Like they get to getting wild, man. So, just going to town, bro, knowing that you a guest. That's why I've been everywhere, bro. Cause I went to people's town and I ain't have to use Chicago. I'm a guest. Just how I carry myself, bro. Like for real. I ain't into y'all problems. Y'all got shit going on. The Greases versus the Wildwoods and shit. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I came down here because I got a warrant. So why the fuck would I be engaging in shit and I got a warrant? I don't want to talk to nobody on some real shit. I went to Danville. All the motherfuckers that I knew was from Chicago. I got up out that motherfucker. Hey, Danville be busting, bro. Hey, look, I was in Fair Oaks. Hey, look, they escorted us out the town. You hear me? They escorted us out the town, bro. I been to Danville, bro. I done ran around and played the dozens, but I just couldn't get involved with the Danville, Chicago shit. Cause I know people from Danville that's with the Danville niggas. You know what I'm talking about? They a family though. It's like It's like families going at each other. Everybody some kin to each other. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody got babies and kids by each other. It's one of them towns, man. But it go up on everything. Rest in peace to La, man. Rest in peace to all them, man. For real. For real. Rest in peace to Dink. Mo from Motown. He got killed out there. I told Dink, bro, I'm like, Dink, you can't be robbing people like this. Dink was just taking people's shit, shooting at people. And they finally got him. After years and years and years, though. You hear me? Anybody from Danville will tell you, Mo Dink. Knocking people out and shit. You can't keep on doing that shit to people, bro. Everybody ain't going, bro. I can tell you stories about everywhere. Now I'm talking about Danville, Illinois. Like it's hitters and killers everywhere, bro. Yeah, East St. Louis ain't no joke, bro. I done been to Charlie Park. The white people out there, like straight ninjas. You hear me? Like for real, the white people, bro, get on your ass. Alden, all that shit, bro. I done been all down there, bro. It go up, like I said. It might be look slow and all that shit, but when it go up, it go up. It take you by surprise, bro. Like damn, bro, they just killed 3 people in the house. Like shit. You hear me? It go up like that. All that shit, Springfield, Peoria, all that is dangerous, bro. So don't let nobody tell you that shit's sweet. Nowhere. It's not sweet, bro. Harvey, Riverdale, all that shit, bro. They been killing people out there. Everybody from Chicago out there. People be like, man, y'all in Chicago. Who the fuck think, how you think they claiming GDs and BDs and 4 corner hustlers and breeds, and how the fuck you think that they tapped in with the higher powers, bro? You know what I'm talking about? So therefore, you need to stop looking at them as what you look at them as. Y'all from the suburbs, nah, bro. They BDs and GDs. Somebody came out here and plugged them, man. So y'all got to look at them like, oh yeah, they from Chicago, because somebody from Chicago is guiding them and coaching them. You know what I'm talking about? But a slow person, they can't think outside the box. They think LWS sweet. Joliet go up. Aurora. I remember even Aurora. Sometimes, you know, back then, a couple of shootings. Yeah, Joliet always go up though. Everybody I know who shoot in Joliet, they ass be in Stateville in jail. They ain't playing down there. They coming to get your ass, Joliet police. I done been locked up with a lot of motherfuckers from Joliet. Discharged to a firearm. 10 years. I'm like, damn. You ain't even shoot nobody. You probably shot at the sky, man, and missed. Hey, that ain't even worth it. Hey, when I tell y'all the math don't be mathing, the shit don't be adding up, man. It don't be adding up to the crimes, bro. Say you kill a motherfucker for 20,000. You kill a motherfucker in 2020 for 20,000. They come and get you for the murder in 2028. You did that shit for nothing. You ain't got no money. The 20,000 been gone. 20,000 been gone. You selling loose squares outside. You hear me? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, hey, look, just tell your kids, bro. Because I don't give a fuck what you say. Duck trial and all that goofy shit. I'm going to tell y'all, the kids, bro. Hey, look, enjoy your life. It feel good to take trips. It feel good, man, to have more than one house. It feel good to see the sand. Chill on Cocoa Beach. You hear me? Chill on all the beaches in Florida. It feel good for that shit, man. Coming from Chicago, it feel good, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Going to California. Taking the kids to DC. Showing them the White House and shit like that. Feel good that you could do it on your own, bro. That's a good feeling. It ain't no good feeling that you just standing on the block digging in your drawers for a customer and all day and think you swagged out. Like, that shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool. That shit for the birds, bro. Your homies them ain't gonna tell you, because everybody in Chicago, I'm speaking for Chicago, they want everybody to die with them. If you try to do something positive or change, you a lame. Like your ass 50 years old, 60 years old, you ain't accomplished shit. You won't own none of that. But you the one talking about a motherfucker lame. Like you ain't got shit out the streets. You a prime example what not to be, nigga. You live with a bitch. It's her crib, you know? Like, for real. Hey, Drake said a verse, man, on Church Hill that just always stick with me, man. And he said, to be honest, your financial situation is my biggest motivation. And how you should take that statement is based off what you making. You hear me? After he said that shit, And how can I address you when you don't own property? Like, it probably went over a lot of people's head, but that shit stuck with me. And that's how I look at people who chase me on everything. Your financial situation is my biggest motivation. The views you getting, I don't never want to go back to that. So let me put gas to keep going up. I don't want to be in your situation on everything. I got to go up. Yeah. That stuck with me, that Drake verse. What's your option on? What's your opinion on Kankakee? People get killed on Kankakee. I can show you a video right now. Motherfuckers came out the courthouse and got ambushed like KTS Drake. Hey, hold on, man. Hey, look, I'm gonna be on here for a few hours, man. So y'all ain't got to rush to talk about Pooh Shiesty or none of that, man. This how I do. I boot up. I gotta go up. I smoke my weed, and then the live get better and better with time. You hear me? So just let me do me, man, and smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. You want to support the channel? Cash App, money sign, NE 3837. Or you want any merch, books, or anything, signed copies, holla at Nene. Hey, you might want to get a signed copy too, because I'm gonna be rich one day, important one day, and them books gonna be cost. Like Nene Mama and my brother, they got the first copies. Nene Mama got the first copy. My brother got the second one. So Nene Mama, she struck gold. And you know she got that motherfucker in a safe somewhere. She got it wrapped in plastic like it's $1 million already. It's motivation for me though. She got that motherfucker wrapped up. You can't touch it either. Open it, read it, or none of that. All right, so let me go to Kankakee real quick. Ain't nowhere sweet, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Twice yearly PrEP is here. One office visit every 6 months. 2 times a year for HIV.
feud among gang members led to a double murder outside a Kankakee County courthouse today. And WGN's Patrick Elwood joins us now live with more details.
Hey, they on that same shit.
Good
What
evening to you
they
from
on? The
Kankakee.
KTS Drake
Authorities
shit.
say
They ain't
it
playing
started
with
when
people
3
nowhere.
men went into court, and then as they were exiting, they were met by a rival gang member and then a barrage of bullets. A police evidence technician with a long gun recovered at a Kankakee crime scene.
They're right on the north side of the jail in the parking lot. It's an active shooter.
The time was 9:45 a.m. when the trouble began.
Antonio Hernandez and Miguel Andrade then engaged in a running gun battle on the south lawn of the courthouse and into a parking lot.
During interviews, investigators say they determined that 3 men had gone to court for a hearing. When they were leaving, they were approached by 24-year-old Antonio Hernandez, who with multiple weapons in hand, shot and killed a 26-year-old man identified as Victor Andrade.
Like it was just pop, 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 pop. It was nonstop.
Elita Lowe runs a catering business in the area in close proximity to the shooting.
I was hoping it was the roofer's gun, nail gun.
Together with one of her delivery drivers, found out that it wasn't a roofer's nail gun.
When I came out, I could see there's one guy down there, and then there was another guy laying in the middle of the street right here.
Bullet shell casings, evidence markers could be seen throughout the area. Police say after Hernandez killed Victor Andrade, Miguel Andrade, a relation of some sort, went to his car and got a long gun, caught up with Hernandez, and began shooting him. And when he ran out of bullets, that is when the bludgeoning began as well. Moments later, Miguel Andrade.
Hey, if y'all ain't know what dude them on, get out the streets, man. You just playing this shit. They said dude ran out of bullets and ran up on him and got to whooping him with the gun. You hear me? Man, ain't no motherfucker trying to do that I know. Ain't no, hey, once a person shoots somebody, you would think a motherfucker, the law coming, we in front of a courthouse, state troopers. Man, that man took the gun and a rifle he got. So it's like a stick he whooping them with as he down bad already. You hear me? You ain't on this type of time, and nigga, get out the street, nigga. You ain't know nothing. That's all I'm saying. You ain't on that and ready to go to jail in front of a courthouse with no mask on, bro. Like, he just threw his fucking life away, man. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy in the motherfucker, man. In front of the courthouse, he blessed him. Yeah, I just thought I had to show y'all that. All right, y'all. We're gonna talk. Yeah, that's demon time. You ain't on that type of time, go ahead on. Quit playing. Stop woofing on the internet, claim this and the dead and shit like that. Cause there's some people who will come and get you like that. Who will wait outside your house all night just to get you. They'll lay on you. You hear me? Watching DVDs in the Con Air motherfucking thing. Watching Smack. Oh, there you go. This shit real life, man. I either seen it or done it. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy out there. Gotta clean up the streets for the Olympics like they did when I was a kiddo. Yeah, they need to let Trump come and clean up Chicago, man. All the motherfuckers getting shot. They just pulling up and shooting everybody. Like niggas ain't even got no more. Hey, they ain't got no type of heart to get out and walk people down, bro. I ain't encouraging you to walk nobody down, but I'm saying you pulling up and just spraying the crowd. You know when you get caught, you gonna either have 18 bodies or 18 attempts with the murders. The people who died, bro. And then y'all arguing over hoes, who got the most motion. Like it ain't even about no shit, bro. The reason why y'all got into it, bro, it's some drunk shit. Y'all got into it over some bull, man. All these blocks. I broke down to y'all in the story how they lied and got Tuka killed and OD killed. Got them tricked off the street. Ain't nobody seen motherfucker OD over there and walk up to nobody. First of all, OD ain't finna walk up to you and be talking to you and have a conversation with you. And then he ain't just finna shoot Tuka. He would have shot everybody on the bus stop. But the reason why they didn't shoot everybody on the bus stop is because they homie them lied. Man, he was in the car with Wee Wee them. That was the coat. You know? And Tuka don't even know Wee Wee probably. Wee Wee killed the motherfucker in 2010. He was gone. He been gone ever since. Tuka got killed 2011. He don't even know Wee Wee. And if he do know Wee Wee, he never hung around Wee Wee. Because you got to be a certain caliber of a person to hang with Wee Wee. Like Wee Wee not just hanging with anybody. He not just hanging with anybody. Can't a lot of people from their hood, STL, all that shit. Can't too many people say that they hung with Wee Wee. Or that they was with him in the streets, or they hung with him at least one time. They can't say it. He only hanging with the motherfuckers who gonna pull the switch, you know? But yeah, they got OD and them killed, man. Niggas lied. They had beef with O Block already, been fighting O Block for years. So they found the opportunity. That was OD. And then they went to go and tell some more motherfuckers, and then some more people, right? Hey, look, some more people, right? They came to the scene. So they end up telling these people that it was OD, and these people spread it. Now everybody hate OD and O Block. When really O Block didn't kill Tuka. On everything, them boys lied, man. They lied and got Tuka killed too, bro. On some real shit. Tuka ain't did nothing to nobody, man. I wish I was out there and I seen them motherfucker. I'd be like, hey, bro, they civilians, man. Like, you killing them for nothing. You hear me? Nah, I don't wish I was out there. I ain't gonna lie. Because he probably would have popped my ass. Shit. I'm glad I wasn't out there. Nah, man, I ain't scaring you. I'm telling the truth. You want me to debunk some shit? I debunked it for you. Everybody know who the real killers is, except the motherfuckers who lied and who was out there that day. Like, that's crazy, bro. Everybody know who the killers is. They been knew. One dead, one walking around. You hear me? That's all I can tell y'all. I'm not trying to get that guy arrested because that guy, he got some say, and he could discourage his homies now from killing people. He got that type of shit. And he was a kid when the shit happened. You know, he was a kid. So I'm just gonna say I'm not God, or like y'all say for Lil Durk, all you Lil Durk pullers. Y'all know what y'all tell me. God got the last word for Durk. You ain't got the last word, Swipe. Well, God got the last word for that young man. Remember what you told me. Don't be a hypocrite now. You say, if you say Durk, if they saying Durk paid for all these murders, and you telling me that that Durk, it's up to God for the last say so, then hey, it's for the last say so on everything. But we need people like him right now to have people denounce gangs and all that. We need people like him who could control, who could tell the YNs, hey, bro, hey, calm your ass down, bro. We don't need that shit over here. He could do that. So he worth more on the streets than in jail. What he gonna do in jail? Just fight every day? He's still alive. Tuka gone. What he gonna do in jail? Like, for real. And everybody know he did it, and they ain't did shit about it. So why am I concerned? Why should I go to 5-0? Why should I go to the Fed? I ain't going to them. Them people let Vonnie file an order of protection on me from the feds. They let him file an order of protection on me. You hear me? On everything. I ain't got no rap for nobody. Duck trial over, it's over with. On there, I'm rich, bitch. I never joined the gang. It's for followers. Yeah, it is, man. It is. And I'm glad that I ain't jumping the street young to be the person to be like, oh, yeah, they were just sending me out. Can't nobody say send me out because I wasn't in the streets when I was 15, 16. I was in the projects. Like, I was everywhere, but I lived in a different environment, bro. Like, I lived in a way different environment, bro. Like, while I lived that growing up, it was like you could be a kid. You ain't have to worry about gunshot. I ain't never heard a gunshot, bro. I ain't never heard. The first murders that I heard that was out there in the northwest suburbs was the Brown's Chicken mass shooting. That was the first only shooting that I heard out there. And I was out there from 7.5 grade to high school, through high school. Never heard a gunshot, man. So I was living different, man. While people was getting shot in the projects, I was playing basketball in a state of the art gym. You hear me? I ain't got a lot of y'all about shit. I ain't got to say I was no gangster at 15, but when I jumped off head first, after I got shot in my head over east, you know what I'm talking about? My cousin was at the hospital with me. Shout out to Rio. You know what I'm talking about? My little cousin Rio. Well, that's my big cousin. My bad cuz. You gonna be like, nigga, you know him. Yeah, was in the hospital with me. And yeah, when I came back from that shit, man, it made me evil. Like, for real. I was in school and everything. I was going to school and you know, trying to get that check from the school check. Like everybody else do. Go to school, get good grades, and you get that check. That's what I was on, man. But you know, somebody said I look like somebody and they shot me. I took the bullet for the person. So the person was able, by me getting shot, I saved somebody's life because now he know that they shot me. I'm a lookalike. So now he gone. So I took the bullet from this motherfucker. I always been taking bullets from I ain't gonna say I always been taking bullets, but yeah, I took a bullet for his ass. You know. But that's how I jumped in the streets. Like, I wasn't in the streets then. I can't tell you. I can't lie to you and say 13. I shot Ray Ray. 14. I shot Lil Ted. Hey, like, I can't tell you that. I ran through the projects. I was a kid. The gang. It was already enough gang members. It was already enough killers. It was already people who getting the money and everything in the projects, bro. They didn't need a new person. They already had their flunkies and send offs. They already had the people who they was gonna send to shoot the other side. They already had that. They ain't need me. And plus, I had big brothers that weren't gonna allow that. My big brothers encouraged me to go to school. Hey, look, you go to school, bro. I'm gonna buy you all iceberg. I'm gonna buy you a week worth of iceberg clothing. You know, I got you. I'm gonna buy you you get straight A's. I'm gonna buy you all the Coogee sweaters, different colors. You know, shit like that. That's what my big brother used to tell me. And that's what hey, look, straight A's. Oh man, I'm finna make the honor roll. Shit, you hear me? Like, that was my motivation. My brother and them was in the streets. You know what I'm talking about? And they was getting violated. You know what I'm talking about? Like, they was getting violated and going through the process before they came to people who was whooping people. You know what I'm talking about? Like, they was getting whooped too. They was getting whooped too. I remember my mama stole my brother Pat. I'll never forget this, man. I had to be about 7 years old. My mama stole my brother Pat. And my brother looking around the house for it. And when then nobody know he 14 selling drugs for the guys and shit. You know, 15 selling drugs. So my brother got the crime. Like, I need that pack. I'm gonna get whooped. I'm gonna get a pumpkin head. My mom came back. He like, Mom, you got that shit? I need it, Mom. For real, I'm needed. I'm sorry I said. She said, I smoked it. It's in my house. It's my property. Hey, look, bro. I'm talking about brother got violated like a motherfucker. You hear me? Hey, you lose them packs, hey, look, hey, niggas from the projects know what I'm talking about. Oh, they think OG took that pack. OT say, hey, look, OG wasn't trying to hear it. She said it came through my door. You know I do this shit. And you gonna bring it around me and think I ain't gonna be tempted to steal it. And he left it right out where she can get it. Right under his pillowcase, like he was leaving it for the tooth fairy, man. That shit was funny as hell, but my brother came back with I have something for you. Doing. Look at those low rates. He had a big ass knot on his head when he came back. I said, damn, man, I ain't joining no game. Shit. You know? But that just made him aggressive, you know. He was always bigger than a lot of the gang members. At 13, he was like a baby Huey, my brother. If I feel the statement, brother, my mama the same way. Hey, yeah, my mama wasn't going. You bring some drugs in our house, it's hers. You bring a gun in our house, she's selling that motherfucker. You know she do drugs, nigga. Ain't no need. Hey, look, this is why I say a lot of people could be alive, bruh. Like a lot of people could be alive, right? So I was thinking about my homie the other day, right? And so how the story goes, rest in peace to Bang, matter of fact. In peace, may you rest. Hey, can y'all drop some hearts for my brother who I was in the streets for it, man. Even though, you know, we went two separate ways. I went the way of trying to save people and he was still in the streets. But I end up talking to Bang. I talked to him twice. He called me for my birthday. Him and G-Man called me. They called me for my birthday, May 7th, told me happy birthday. That was the first day I talked to him. And then the second time I talked to him was like 5 days before he died. I got to look at the message. And I was telling him, like, bro, ain't nobody in the streets that's with you, bro. Like, hey, look, I'm looking from outside in now. I ain't in the streets with him. When I was in the streets with him, you know what I'm talking about, belt. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about Ferragamo or Helly Henson or a Levi belt. I ain't talking about that belt. You hear me? So look, I'm out the streets now. So I see a friend, even though the duck trial and shit, I see my little brother slipping. I see him around some niggas who I know he ain't supposed to be around. He around people that ain't like him. You know, when you a certain caliber of dude, you can't go to hang with anybody. You hear me? So the same dude who we was in the streets with, one with the hobos for, his son, right? His son, you know, had an altercation with his sister, fighting her like a man. You know what I'm talking about? Because he couldn't take that, you know, the girls was fighting. So they called my boy. They called him over there and said, man, he put his hands on your sister. He went over there, asked him, hey, look, listen to me. Bang asked him, right? He say, did you touch my sister? Hey, look, let me freeze this right now. Hey, pause. Everybody pause. Like, is you freezing? You hear me? Freeze. Everybody freeze. Like, stop. Listen to what I just said. Somebody called him and said, hey, man. Hey, come out here, man. Quan just put his hands on your sister, Scud. Come out here. So, what my point of this telling y'all to freeze is, my homie Bang shouldn't even ask him, did he touch his sister? He should have either went straight in, popped him, or, you know, never even said nothing. Because once I asked the nigga, hey, did you touch my sister? And he say, yeah, I touched your sister. What he gonna do? And I know this nigga Steve Urkel. Oh, look, have a good day. Hey, come on, sis. Keep going. You know what I'm talking about? I'm spinning off. You got the, hey, look. Hey, Chad, I told you to leave him alone, sis. You know, and my sister probably would have felt the worst. She probably would have been like, damn, my big brother tucked his tail. Now, sis, we going back to the crib to get the gun and the mask on everything. This nigga just basically hold me. You hear me? If I was in the streets back then. But my homie, it's no reason why he should even talk to him and had a conversation with him. Because once a Steve Urkel tell you, yeah, I touched her, what you gonna do about it? Hey, either he high, drunk. Hey, look, I'm gonna holler at you tomorrow when you sober, bro. I'm gone. Hey, look, come on, get in the car. You know, sometimes you got to see signs and symbols. What I'm trying to say to y'all. If he would have peeped the signs and symbols of a Steve Urkel telling him, you know, yeah, I touched your sister, and you know what type, like a nigga telling King Von, hey, yeah, I touched Caleb B. What you gonna do about it? You gotta know he got his gun on him. You hear me? You gotta know. Sometimes you gotta duck the smoke and then come out when that shit gone over your head, man. People don't know that, man. That's why I just say get out the streets. Because if you stay in the streets, like I told Bang, man, if you stay in the streets long enough, bro, you gonna end up getting killed, paralyzed, or keep going to jail on everything, bro. And I just inboxed them that on some real nigga shit, like, bro, tighten up, man. Tighten the fuck up, bro. Like, I'm looking for outside in. I don't care if you mad at me. I love you still, nigga. Because when I tell somebody I love them, I really love them. Like, it just don't go overnight, bro. I tell you I love you, then something happened. No matter what happened. If I told you I love you, I ain't got to ride with you, but I still love you. You know what I'm talking about? But the street shit got everybody thinking like, oh, man, this and this and this. It's okay. I understand. But look, let me just tell you this. I'm 42 years old on everything. You ain't gonna get shit out the streets. I seen all my peers and they kids die off. I seen a whole drill generation that I sat and watched. I watched people get murdered. I'm talking about laid down on the ground and an ambulance coming to pick them up. You know what I'm talking about? Or the paddy wagon. They throw you in the back of the paddy wagon with the sheep. You know? Like for real. Or now the coroner coming to get you every time, but the coroner be taking like 3 hours. So a nigga, you bound to be out there, you know. But why would I want to be in the streets? I be seeing people make video. Oh, Trenton News can't do this. I already did that. I already been in O Block for fucking damn near 15 years. I've been on 63rd since I was 15. What I've been on walking on Gyro to Cottage Grove to Stony Island to 63rd Street Beach to Hayes Park to No Limit, all that shit, bro. You hear me? What do I have to prove? You can't come back to No Limit. I done ran all through that motherfucker. Why would I have to come back? You hear me? I done already did it. I done did it. So you telling me I can't come back somewhere that I already did it? It's crazy. It's crazy. You say, why I go on 63rd? I been did it. Didn't you just hear what I said? What you thought that video was from yesterday? You ain't hear what I said, man. I been did the T-Roy site. I been did the Fredo in the cut. On everything. I'm the one who gave J Main them that's how J Main them reported about it. I brought up Fredo in the cut. When I first, that's my story. I brought that out. On everything. Ain't nobody bring that shit out. I brought it out. I went to the site and everything. When J Main came at me, I said it. I said, man, you wasn't saying that when you was holding them girls, using them girls as a shield. You better go and do your homework on everything. You better go and do your homework on me, my man. On everything. I know Fredo, I know Reese, I know Duck. Yeah, I know Wooski. I know, yeah. I knew D-Wade since he was a kid. Yeah, I know 757 Mono too. Yeah. I know they daddies. Yeah. You hear me? Niggas could report. Hey, look, they could report about anybody could report about anything they want to. See, what separates me from them, I know these people. That's what separates me from them on the blogger side. Y'all reporting about it, assuming. I know these people. You know, all I gotta do is call one of their cuz. I got a cash out, man. Who just died over there? Oh, what's the name just died, man? Send it right here. You know, it is all so simple. Y'all must don't listen to Lauryn Hill, man. That's the difference, man. When they ask, what's the difference between Tristan News? He know them. Y'all don't. The end. The end of the story. No, not everybody know everybody. Hey, when I say, hey, look, it's a difference, man. Hey, let me say this. Don't do it self. I mean, do it yourself. Let me say this. You could be in O Block, bro, and a person could see you every day and don't say nothing to you. You seen him, but you don't know him. You know what I'm talking about? That's just what I be trying to tell y'all. A person can't get on the internet and act like I've been around. When was I around you? What day? What day was I around you? Because I ain't hang with you when I was a kid. And when I jumped in the street, it's 6 people who hung with us. And I get some of them on YouTube, on my mama. One of my homies, one of my rappies' mama be on YouTube. She proud of me. You know what I'm talking about? She be on YouTube. She came through a lot of times. She probably on here right now. One of my rappies. You hear me? We just damn near died together 50 times. You hear me? And he'll tell you. I only hang with 6 people, bro. 6 people. That's it. 2 of them dead. On everything. Bang just got killed. Can't nobody else say shit. I didn't hang with nobody else on my block. If you wasn't participating with the hobo shit, I wasn't hanging with you. On everything. You wasn't with us, I wasn't hanging with you. On everything. Cause they was coming through. So I was trying to stay around guns. You know, this is my first time jumping in the street. You hear me? This is my first time blasting them off. You hear me? Like for real. So I use my head. You know what I'm talking about? Like, damn, bro, you done jumped in this shit. You got a gun. You ain't never shot one before. Hey, you know how a cartoon be? Like, that's how I was thinking when I first got my gun and shit. When they gave me the gun, hey, man, look, we finna do this. Because I was robbing people, but I ain't never shot nobody. It's a big difference. You can up on somebody, but scared to shoot. You hear me? That's how you be seeing them people. When people be wrestling with them, they hesitated. So they went for it. You hear me? Either they get shot or they take the gun and shoot them with their own shit. You know? But yeah, I jumped head first out that shit. And I used to be sitting back thinking, everybody who I see, who I know shooters, I should be like, damn, bro, what the fuck I done got myself into? I was just in college. But you can't tell them that. You can't let them see that shit. You hear me? But in my mind, that's how I was thinking. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't got a lot of you, bro. They gave me a gun. I was thinking like, yeah, it look cool, but I ain't never shot at nobody. You hear me? I rob people, but I ain't never shot at nobody. I'm keeping it real with you. Everybody else took the gun like pros. Shit. I ain't even want to stick the motherfucker in my pants a certain way. I'm like, damn, this bitch got like 3 trigger hairs on it. You know, blow off my nuts. I'm saying they give me some shit with a trigger hair right here, a double trigger hair on the thing, another trigger hair, lemon squeeze. You hear me? Like for real, bro. That was my first gun, bro. They gave me a Springfield edition. That motherfucker had like 3 trigger hairs, bro. No, 2 trigger hairs and a lemon squeeze. It was a lemon squeeze. 4.5 Springfield edition. And I was scared of that motherfucker because I'm like, damn, bro, what's this other thing? Hey, I'm going around asking my homies, hey, why I got 2 things on here? My homie like, man, quit playing, man. I'm like, I'm dead serious, bro. I don't know about guns, man. Hey, look, you gotta explain it, break this shit down to me. You hear me? Like, I ain't got a lot of y'all, man. Hey, but when I did do it, I jumped into it, I became an expert. I used my education, my smarts with the shit I was doing. You know what I'm talking about? So I never let the bad shit overlap my smarts. You know, I always was to think. You know, everybody I've been around, they'll tell you, I'm the thinker. I'm the motherfucker who think on everything, bro. Swipe got the plan. Yeah, that motherfucker had the trigger hair on that motherfucker. I'm like, hey, what's this? He said, quit playing, man. I ain't playing shit. My teacher told me if you don't know the answer, raise your hand. Shit, I'm raising my hand. Of course, I went to a school in the suburbs, though, so, you know, that explains that. But, hey, look, like I told y'all, when they said we into up the hobos, hey, bro, I said, oh, this shit finna be easy. What we finna go, by a train or a downtown somewhere? We finna fuck them up real quick. They say, what you talking about, man? I'm like, you said the hobos. He say, man, go on, man, give me the gun back, man. Hey, on everything, you hear me? Hey, my big brother say, y'all ass slow. My little brother ain't wrong, nigga. Y'all just mad because y'all slow. It is hobos, nigga. It's people who, you know what I'm talking about, live off the earth, bro. They just float around, bro, with their good ties and bags and shit. I didn't know. Hey, look, I'm telling y'all, see, look, everybody ain't like that at first. But when I became that shit, I seen people like swipe coming through, you know. Niggas from the Wales like, man, these niggas scared of y'all, bro. They saying you run under the building and lay everybody down, bro. Like, I ain't give a fuck, bro. It's either I got to get some money, bro, or, you know, and then I burned a lot of bridges, too. But I didn't give a fuck about the bridges I burned because I figured like I needed to burn them bridges. Hey, look, they try to get me. A lot of people in the streets, they was mad at me because I got them first. I beat them to the punch. You know what I'm talking about? Instead of letting a motherfucker rob you or plot against you, I just take them down. You know what I'm talking about? Like, man, give me that shit. Damn, you gonna rob me, swipe on BD? Hey man, give me that shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You hear me? Like for real. If I need it, I need it. My son's birthday or anything, nigga, I need it. You study flash and money. I just asked you, can I hold 200 to buy my son some mics? And you talking about some in a minute. You come back 2 hours later with a bitch with bags walking in a building. I asked you, man, bro, I just brought this bitch some shoes, brought me some shoes and her baby. I'll give you 20. I'm like, what? I'm like, so you only got $20 in your pocket. He was like, no, man. I got shit about 13, 1400, but that's what I could give you because I got to re-up. I stuck his ass up. Give me that on everything. Soon he pulled it out. Give me that. Oh yeah, just give me the 40. Come on, just give it to me. I upped on him right there in broad daylight in front of the building where OBN be at right now. Upped on his ass. On there, let me get it. He done told me too many stories, man. That's why I say tell your kids get out of games. Ain't nobody for you, man. Niggas use you because you can shoot. They might use you for something else, you know. I need it, bro. Like for real. You done told me that you got me when you come back, and now you come back with bags and tell me a different story. I gotta hit you. It don't matter what gang you in. You just lied. Why should I give a fuck? Yeah, give me that. Anybody will tell you, bro. Anybody who's around me, bro, they'll tell you, man. How you start doing it? I pulled it with Zoo now. on my mama, bro. Real shit. Hey, look. Hey, look, bro. After I started letting off the gun, right? I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit, right? After I started letting it off, right? So I had made on a paper a map of the low end. Every block that I'm about to rob, or every block that I rob, I had a motherfucker like a map. You know, it wasn't no Young Money back then. It wasn't no THF then. They was just 4-6 Woodline. It wasn't none of that shit. It wasn't no Young Money yet. Young Money probably was just be coming in like the end of 07 or some shit, I think. 08. Like that's when Young Money started coming in, when Wayne was going crazy. But they wasn't Trigger Happy Family yet. So what I did was I knew my homie Bang, I knew he fucked with Zoo. So we didn't tell him. We didn't tell him what we was about to do. I told everybody else. I said, man, look, I'm finna take a picture of this gun. And my homie, he uploaded it. He sent it to off what's that shit called? Not Snapchat. Hey, what's that shit called? Where you could send pictures and photos and shit. You could upload it. Man, I forgot it. It was before Facebook. It was before Instagram. What's that shit called? It was before all that shit, man. It was before Facebook. It was before all that, man. What site that we was on in 07? What site was we on, man? Where everybody had? MySpace. My homie uploaded the guns to MySpace. On everything, bro. Hey, we told them to look on MySpace. They looked on MySpace. Damn, bro. Y'all got Uzis, machine guns, Tech 9s, and everything. We on our way. What y'all want for it? I'm like, shit, this a whole crate, bro. These 12 guns, bro. Just give me 12,000 the whole time. I ain't planning on giving them our guns. We finna rob them on everything, bro. They came down there. So one dude come in the crib with us. He come in the crib with us. And Billa verified this. Billa say, man, you robbed my homies. I went against y'all. I went against them for you. That's what Billa said out his own mouth. When I got into it with Billy, he said he got into his own niggas for me. But so they had brought the dude down there with the money. So one dude came in the crib with us. So when he get in the crib, we strip him. He ain't getting out the crib. We strip him. You know what I'm talking about? Take all his money and everything. So when I open the door and say it's all good, we tell him to say it's all good. And so his homies now could come to us. Man, that nigga say, hey, run. They got me tied up. Hey, whack, whack, whack. We come out the crib. They unloaded too. Boom, boom. It was on Lake Park, bro. Like, this a real story. If they from THF and they real members, they'll tell you, bro. On everything. They'll let you know, bro. I was trying every motherfucker. I was trying everybody, bro. On everything. Everybody. Every project building, me and my homies them from No Limit and from 35th, we was like, man, we finna try to see if we can hit every building in one day, and we did it. We hit the Dearborn, we hit the state, the Dearborns, the extensions. We hit all them in one day. All them back to back to back on everything, bro. We was that's all we was doing. Go back to No Limit and chill, smoke, and just kick it. But I ain't never shoot nobody though. I ain't never shoot nobody, you know what I'm talking about, at that point, you know. So I wish I wouldn't have never did shit, man. I wish I would have went to school and see how far I was gonna go on everything, bro. I had a map, bro. I had a map. Hey, look, one thing I learned from my daddy, bro. My daddy told me, man, if you gonna be in some shit, be the best. And I wasn't just robbing anybody, bro. Like, I was doing my homework. You know what I'm talking about? Get fresh. Hey, look, all you need to do, get fresh, flash your little money, and conversate with people. People trick people every day, man. People fall for it, bro. They see a motherfucker with a little bankroll, probably ones under a fucking $100 bill. And they, hey, man, I'm trying to get 10 pounds of weed. Motherfucker like, man, I can get you that. Don't even know you ain't even got no money, nigga. This $180. You hear me? A story of the Calumet building. But yeah, though, man, I damn near died with Bang. We was in a fire together. My homie got crisp on everything. He got crisped up, bro. He was in the crib. When they brought him out the crib, his dreads was smoking, whole body was smoking. Whole body, bro. They spraying him with the water hose, bro. He was burnt up, bro. On everything, bro. So we almost died together. He got shot. He got shot in the alley. Shit, we almost died a whole bunch of times, man. Niggas sprayed down our car, pulled up on the side of us. Like, you know, and for a person to stay in the streets, bro, and you damn near 40, pushing 40, 37, like, bro, it's time to get put up with your female, bro. Now, you can't hit no lick on no bullshit. Hey, look, I took school with me, bro. Hey, look, my white teacher, Miss Hager, she always used to say this in the morning. And remember, guys, if you fail to plan, then plan to fail. She used to always say that shit every morning, bro. She say that shit. And remember, guys, before she started her little sermon and her little with our class, she always said that. So that stuck with me. And every time I planned shit, it went right. Every time when I went with somebody and we ain't playing it, oh man, come on, this week. It always end bad. Motherfucker down there died and some more shit. Like one time we tried to rob the Ickies, and I'm telling my homie, he talking about some, hey man, I ain't got no bullets. I'm like, bro, we ain't finna do it then. We only got one gun. We ain't finna do it, bro. We need multiple. He say, nah, bro, we could still do it. So I'm like, fuck it, man. Come on, we finna go and do it. Man, damn near lost his life. You hear me? He damn near lost his life. I got the bag. I'm gone. He can't even. He tried to turn around and pump fake dude and them. You hear me? Skinned in the neck and some more shit, bro. Blood gushing. And I told him, I'm like, nah, bro, you ain't got no bullets, bro. We'll just chill. He ain't even had one bullet in that motherfucker. He walking around with a gun with no bullets in that motherfucker. And called me to hit a lick with him. You know? But yeah, though. All that to tell y'all this. I was still broke. Still thinking that, like, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, look, I done been in the streets. I ain't seen none of my homies get bonded out by none of the niggas on the block that they claiming. On everything, bro. I never seen it. I ain't never seen not one of my homies from different blocks. And they my age on under. I ain't seen no block. They be claiming this shit, but the block don't never help them. I run into niggas in jail or a prison, and they ain't got commissary. They ain't got a TV, bro. A TV costs $300, bro. These motherfuckers can't even buy you no TV. And this who you loyal to? This who you gonna throw away all your shit for? A motherfucker who just saying you get wild, you a gangster. Like, bro, you gotta want more on your motherfucking name than just he a killer all your life. All the killers I know was broke. Every killer that I knew from these hoods was broke. They killing people and can't go in the store and buy a fucking a 99-cent pop and a bag of Crunch Curls. Somebody else got the money. The person who don't shoot, the person who probably a lame got the money. He gotta wait to eat. He gotta wait till they buy something for him to eat. And he the killer. He the one who killing everybody, scaring everybody. The people who robbed them, he the one who killed them. You hear me? And he can't get nothing. He can't, you know what I'm talking about? Or they'll tell him, man, you should have just asked me, bro. I just spunked it. This a motherfucker who just killed 5 people from the other side. And this how y'all treat them? You know, I be explaining that shit to niggas, the little youngest in the joint, man. They got 40 years and shit. They run around that motherfucker like it's a gladiator school. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, nigga, you need to be going to the law library. You need to be doing everything you doing except arguing who up on the scope in the day room. What about Lil Tony? What about Lil Craig? What about Lil Scud? We knocked them off too. You hear me? I'm talking about niggas really being in the day room arguing about this shit. Or the West Side got more money than the South Side. I stay away from niggas, man. I swear to God, I stay away from people, bro. I don't even want to be involved in that shit. Anybody could tell you, real members from Lamron or anywhere, they gonna tell you, bro, hey, swipe in the kitchen. Swipe in the kitchen, he finna come back with 100 hamburgers, 100-piece fried hard. He finna come back with all this shit. Hey, every time when I go to the joint, in my mind, hey, look, I finna get in the officer kitchen so I can eat real food. I can eat the food that they eat. And then, you know what I'm talking about, I could get the real food and sell this shit now. When they tell me to cook chicken for the officers, for every piece that they eat, I'm making one for myself. Only anybody will tell you. Like, for real, I ain't playing around on no day room talking about who did what and all that goof ass shit. Hell no. I finna steal everything from around this motherfucker that ain't locked down. They getting paid off us. They getting paid off us, and we up in this bitch slaving. $10 a month. $20 a month. Like, come on, man. We doing the real jobs in a prison, and we only getting $20 a month. But if the guards had to do the job, they had to pay the guards thousands. For real. If the guards had to cook, they had to pay them thousands. If they had to cut hair, as the barbers, the guards, they had to pay thousands, bro. Why not get an inmates that shit so when they get out, at least they'll have some money? Motherfuckers coming home to $20. Motherfuckers coming home to $20, right? $20 they coming home to when they get out. Once you get on the Amtrak and you buy a bag of chips, a coffee, a donut, or anything, that 20 gone. So now, when you get downtown Chicago, what you got to do? You got to jump over the turnstile to get on the train because you done spent the 20. Because ain't nobody coming to get you. All the niggas who say free you and all that, they ain't at the train station when you get out. They ain't at the Greyhound station. Probably the person you least suspect. A girl who was in school with you, or your little sister, or your grandma, or somebody like that. It ain't never the people who you was in jail for, who you risk your life for. They never there, man. They there 2 times, bro. The people on your hood for 2 times. They there when you first go to court, so they can see what they charge you with, so they can tell their motherfucker body on the internet and make free you posts, and then they go to the last court date. Damn, they just gave folks 145 years. He a real nigga, free him. And then when folks get on the phone, right? Folks say that he ain't talk to nobody. They ain't some folks no money. You hear me? Why would I be in the streets? And y'all just did him dirty. He just killed 5 people for your block, and y'all ain't gave him shit. Why would I want to be in the streets again? Lil Reese and J Main ain't over related. They just from the Calumet building. They just from the Calumet building. Smash that like button for me, y'all. Smash that like button. NC in the building. Shout out Big Dog NC. NC in the building, man. Make sure y'all support my mods, man. They done been through it. Actually, ANC. See, hey, look, I got two different things, two different levels on here too. When y'all hear me say mod squad, it's a different type. It's a whole nother group. You hear me? It's a whole nother group. You don't see them. You don't see them. You don't hear them. They like born. You know what I'm talking about? But they here. You know, they not already complete. We didn't already went to war, and it's like they veterans now. You hear me? They off on their own. They doing their thing and shit like that, growing their own shit. But you know, yeah. So when you hear me say mod squad and the mod squad is the people who went to war. We went to war on YouTube. We went against everybody, the whole YouTube, in fact. Just me and my mods, mod squad. And my mods is the people on the channel, my mods, my family who helped me out, the channel and everything. But to get the mod squad, we got to go through some shit. But we ain't going through no shit no more because we destroyed everything. Anybody who came our way, you know, it's just chess, man. They ain't smart enough on everything. They say I'm slow, but hey, look, man. Your financial situation is my biggest motivation. Just remember that, all you chasers. The chat 100. No, the chat ain't 100. The chat ain't 100. Shout out to the mods and the mod squad. It ain't 100, man. We believe in big sandals, man. Jesus, brother, it ain't 100. Jesus ain't gonna let nothing happen.
After that, surrendered to police.
Jesus ain't gonna let nothing happen to us, man. Jesus don't believe in blood money, man. Here you go back. Jesus ain't go back to us. Hope he did say, you ain't paid me. Hey, brother Hassan, a motherfucker. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, I wanna speaking of brother Hassan, I wanna bring something up, right? Cause now that I'm knowing, right? So I don't know if y'all remember when DJU said that those guys was in the club. Yeah, I love Big Sandals, man. I love Jesus, bro. Cause every time I prayed to him, when nobody wouldn't send me nothing, just my mama, hey, I say, God, man, please send me a commissary slip, please. And they'll be like, wow, you got mail. Somebody care about you. They sent you $200. You hear me? And I'd be crying, man, because I'd be blessed. I'd be humble, Tay City. You hear me? When I used to get them 500s, when my brother sent me 500 3 times, 2 weeks. He said, I'm about to send you 1,500, but I'm finna see you 500 2 weeks. Then 2 weeks from now, you should be good till you get out. You know. And I was blessed, but he didn't know that I was saving that shit. He didn't know I was saving all that money. I ain't spending this. I work in the kitchen. All my money get cashed out to my mama for this 6-piece. All my money go to my mama for these hamburgers, these double hamburgers with gyro meat on them. Yeah. $35, $40 on everything. I love one thing about, like, the prison ain't shit, but the Super Bowl, oh man, I can make shit 2,000-3,000, man. 2,000-3,000 off stealing out the kitchen. That's what I was doing though. I wasn't doing frivolous shit. I was going to the law library, and yeah, I ain't had to go to college. I already been to college. I ain't had to go to high school. I'd already been there. But all my peers was in ABE though. All my peers, they was in ABE. I know y'all know what that is. All my peers, man. I was upset, bro. I'm like, damn, ain't none of my, it was only one dude. It was a couple of dudes, but one dude from Cranktown. Shout out to him. I don't know his name, but he was one of the smartest motherfuckers that I ran across. I think his name Santana Montana. He rapped too. I forgot the guy name, man. But he was a teacher, like a teacher, a tutor. You know what I'm talking about? And that was amazing, man. That you would think that a nigga from the hood, from Woodline, You know what I'm talking about? Everybody dropped out of high school, not them. Shit, he went to school. So it surprised me, man. But a lot of my peers was in ABE, man. They was in that class, the cat in the hat class, man. And I'm like, bro, this shit only gonna get worse, bro, later on in life. Like for real, that they in ABE and they read knock jokes and shit like that. A for apple, B for, you know what I'm talking about? Like, that's some shit you supposed to do in kindergarten. So when I see that shit, and niggas talking, how many kids you got, bro? Man, I got 5. I'm finna have 3 more when I get out. Nah, bro, you shouldn't have none. You shouldn't have no more, bro. You need to get right first. You know, I encourage people to do that shit too. Cause I had kids when I wasn't supposed to have kids. You know, I had my first son, and you know, not saying that I regret him or none of that, but when you broke, bro, when you broke, shit hit different. You can't buy no Pampers. You gotta buy 3 in a pack. They used to sell these Pampers at the store, 3 in a pack for $1. I got $30. You hear me? I gotta get my weed too. The baby gotta get Pampers too, though. We gotta work this shit out. All right, I know you're gonna need about 3-4 Pampers a day. You know, you gotta do the math, man. You gotta start mathing, man. You know, but being young and having a kid, man, like it could work out, bro. But you know, man, enjoy y'all life, man. Enjoy your life when you a kid, and be a kid, man. As long as you can, man. As long as your parents allow you to be a kid, man. Because the adulthood is bills. If you really got motion and on something, you paying bills. I ain't talking to you bombs who ride around in your girl car with your girl gun in your girl house eating your girl kids fruit snacks. I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking about the motherfuckers who going to work, busting their ass, who got businesses and barbershops and shit like that. Them the people I'm talking about. Even if you're a gang member, you can still have a business, you know. But I don't know too many. All the gang members I know and that I see on YouTube is one who got the money or it looked like he got some money, and everybody else broke on everything. You know it'd be bad. Cause if a nigga, you know, they wolf on YouTube all the time. Now they only get on YouTube when they fresh now. They only jump on the ground when they fresh now. I remember when they used to jump on the ground when they was dirty or not. White t-shirt dirty. I'ma get it when I see you. You hear me? Like it's all a persona, man. That's all it is, man. Facade. You know, and then they misleading the kids and shit. Like I told Memo mama yesterday. I said, because she corrected me on that. She said, yeah, he in jail, but she told me about his bond. And I said, yeah, I'll let everybody know. I just report though. But this guy, he gotta know something to know that Memo was in jail on Thursday. When I told y'all on a Thursday that Memo was locked up. I put him on the live too. And we still ain't hear from Memo. Then what? A week and a half later, everybody saying Memo locked up. Like you ain't see Trenches News been said that shit. You hear me? Like for real. But yeah, people look up to Memo, man. Kids and shit. You got 12 kids. Like, bro, you gotta think for your kids now, bro. When you got 12 kids, man, you ain't even got no option. You hear me? Only option you got is what restaurant gonna feed all us? You hear me? For my money, the money I got. Cause 12 kids is a lot, man. I'm telling you, bro. When I go to the restaurant with me and my kids, the motherfucking bill will be shit. You know what I'm talking about? With 4 people, it'd be motherfucking some hundreds. About 200-300. So I know with Memo 12, he gotta be paying $1,000 or better. Even when he go to McDonald's, 12 people, bro, that's like 300-400, man. Because remember, you got to get everybody the meal with the pop. You hear me? You can't shortchange time about some. I just finna get y'all cut the burger in half. These kids ain't going for that shit. I want my own. These kids evil. You hear me? These kids ain't going for that. Hey, I'm just gonna buy y'all a burger a piece. It's for y'all. So y'all gonna split a burger and split these fried. Kids looking like, what? I'm calling my mama. They ain't going for that shit. So 12 people, man, that's a lot of the people depending on you, man. So you got to wisen up and make decisions for them. But instead, Memo rather do it for the internet, man. He rather do it for the internet. Yeah, McDonald's ain't cheap, man. I swear to God, man. McDonald's is not cheap, bro. It's not cheap. It ain't cheap, man. I'm like, damn, I'm looking at the million one day. Like, damn, bro. I remember these burgers was goddamn it $1, the dollar menu. Everything on the dollar menu, $10 now. Shit. Hey, McDonald's, they know they really going out of business or something, but they taxing like a motherfucker, man. And every time I see them, the drive-thru is packed. It's just a conveniency though, because if it's right off somewhere where I-55, I-57, and it's close, right truck stop. Hell yeah, man, that shit expensive, man. Even the food in the crib, the food at the grocery store. You go to the grocery store, you might have 10 items. They talking about 180. Like, what the fuck? Like, for real, bro. So I be feeling them single parents, them single mothers and shit who, what I'm talking about, you got 3, 4 kids, your baby daddy, they gone, or they out on the block and see the kids and they don't help you. I feel y'all pain, man. I really do. I feel y'all pain because food is expensive than a motherfucker, man. I'm talking about we going to store, me and Nene. Hey, look, we hit Sam's Club. Man, the total was like $800. I'm looking like, shit, hey, Nene. Hey, you might want to start putting them pretzels back, the motherfucking how many boxes of Doritos do we have? Flaming Hots? We gonna put one of them. Nah, I'm just playing. We go in there and swipe that shit. We don't look at it, man. God bless us, bro. But yeah, bro, I do be seeing it though. And just cause I might get it, but yeah, that shit expensive, bro. I'm complaining. I'm complaining like a motherfucker. Sam's Club said $800. I'm looking at the motherfucking thing like, what? Shit, we finna go to Save a Lot. Hey, Nene, we gotta go to Chicago when we come back. When we go back to Illinois, we gotta go to Save a Lot. Aldi's. Shit. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Aldi's nasty now, man. I'm sorry, Aldi's. But y'all expensive too, and y'all food bullshit. Y'all ain't even got the variety to be like that. Hell yeah. Motherfucker going Aldi's for old time's sake. Like, man, Nene, I see Aldi's. Let's hit it. I'm looking for the oatmeal cookies that my mama used to get in the store. I'm looking for the little old chips, the generic chips. Them bitches used to hit different. You know what I'm talking about? They call them glizzies now, but when we was kids, everybody ate hot dogs. But now, you can't eat a hot dog without a motherfucker laughing at you. You hear me? So, I buy a box of chips. Nene try to tell me, like, nah, you don't want them chips. They be old and stale. Man, I get them motherfuckers, ain't no sauce on the chips. Half of them old. The little regular, the nacho. They ain't got Doritos on the motherfucker. Them bitches say nacho cheese. On everything. Y'all hear me? Them bitches used to hit different though when we was kids. They had all the flavor on them motherfuckers. The end of the bag. Hey, I remember motherfuckers used to snatch the end of the bag from motherfuckers. Motherfuckers that have it tipped up in their mouth, dirty snatch, and run. That's where all the sauce at, especially the hot crunch curls. You like that hot shit? I brought some blueberry oatmeal. I brought some blueberry moon pies. Motherfuckers nasty, man. Tastes like a blueberry eraser. You hear me? Straight nasty, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, all these used to be that though. When I was a kid, man, all these used to be that, man. We ain't never went to Walmart in the projects when we lived in the projects. I never knew about only reason why I knew about Walmart because I was in the northwest suburbs as a kid. So I knew about Walmart. But I don't know, can't nobody say, oh, we've been going to Walmart. Stop lying, bro. You've been going to either Moinoink, Save a Lot, because Save a Lot just came along. So it was either Aldi's, Moinoink for the meats and the meat packages, or your neighborhood meat market. That's it. Wasn't nobody going to know Aldi's or none of that, bro. Ain't nobody had no money for that. Yeah, the pink cookies, the strawberries. Hey, one stop. Either one stop. On my mama, one stop, bro. Hey, wasn't nobody going to all that. If you went to Jewels, you was getting hit over your head, bro. Like the people in my family who had money, them the people who shop at Jewels. My auntie them, my grandma. People who can afford that shit and roll up the receipt and put it in their chest. Y'all know how the women be. After they spend the money, they look at it. You seen that you just spent $500, auntie. She looking at the receipt, put on her glasses before she rolled it up, and then slide it in her chest. You hear me? Yeah, them the only people who was doing that back then. It was Gold Blast. Gold Blast was on 35th. You could buy your clothes and some food in that motherfucker, and the couches and everything in Gold Blast. You hear me? Like for real. Yeah, Jules. Jules on 35th. If we went to Jules, we went to go and steal some Kool-Aid points. I don't know if y'all remember back then, you could put the Kool-Aid points, take the stick off the Kool-Aid point, the wacky wow. Take the stick off the back of the pack. We used to clip it off, and then we used to just go and steal all the Kool-Aid. We'll sell the Kool-Aid though with sugar ball, Kool-Aid sugar balls at school. You know, my brother started that hustle. But yeah, we'll be sending and putting it in the mail and receive the prize. You know, we'll receive the prize. So my brother and them was into doing that shit. So only time we went to Jules was that shit, or to get the free food, the taste test. You know how you come around and they got the wings out for a sample, all that shit. You spend back in line 50 times, you know, until all the samples gone. Then they gonna come back with another tray and another tray. You just keep on eating the samples till you get full. You know. Hey, don't take my lick. I know somebody right now, like, damn, I'm finna go to Jules. I ain't got no damn money. That's what I used to do though. When I ain't got no money, I couldn't get to the relatives' crib. It was over with. I'm going to Jules. Hey, they got the samples out, the chicken. They got the motherfucking flats out. They sample on the flats. They got a little coleslaw out. They got some more shit out, probably some chicken nuggets or something. I'm going in on the samples. You hear me? One thing you gonna say is he never starved. He ain't have to starve. He used his mind. I starved one time though. I had a couple of dollars, man. I brought some sunflower seeds, some noodles, a pop, and some chips on everything. And I had to Friday to get my allowance, and it was motherfucking Tuesday. Man, bro. That's why I say be a kid, man. Be a kid, bro. Did you see the video where a Front Street member pulled up on O Block member and they started fighting, but they jumped dude and ran in the gate? See, I'm glad you told me that. Is that an old video, sir, or is that a new video? Is that an old video or a new video? Because if that's a new video, what they need to start doing in Parkway, this how you get rid of them. Ban all them. And when you get caught in this motherfucker, eventually, they going to get tired of doing 30 days, then 6 months. Because you could get caught 3 times for trespassing before you got to do 30 days. 30 days mandatory. Then after that, it goes to 6 months. Then after that, you go into the joint. But the first couple times you doing county time. You're going to sit in the county for that month. 30 days in the county, division 2. That's what they need to do, bro. They on live woofing everybody, telling people who they spent on the ops. But y'all hiding behind the gates with the innocent people, bro. Like, that shit over with. It's 2026, man. They need to knock down all that shit. The Dearborns, Parkway, like, they need to knock down all that shit, man. Only thing it is people killing each other. You know what I'm talking about? Or trolling each other. It don't happen in the other communities like this. Besides the Latinos, they get wild. You hear me? They do the gang banging, but they mostly don't be on the internet. The Latinos, they be on the streets. They be in the middle of the streets, dropping the rakes and the crowns and the forks and whatever gang they is. The Latinos, they banging for real, bro. Like, they out there. You can ride past a Latino hood, not right now because it's dark. But if you ride past at about when they outside 1 to 2, hey, look, you can ride past in your car and they throwing down signs to you. You could be a preacher. You like, what the fuck? You hear me? Like, they just gang bang with anybody. The Latinos, bro. I swear to God. Ride down one of their blocks. They might shoot at you though, so don't ride down the blocks. But yeah, they gang bang for real. It's a difference between killing somebody for no reason and all that. They kill people for no reasons too, but they gang banging though. They really out there. Like they really out there hugging they shit. They ain't getting put up when one of their members get killed or none of that. And that ain't smart. That's dumb. But you know, if you say you're gonna be out in the streets and you're gonna go all out for it and die for it, you know, you gotta be outside. Because people be misleading the kids. We outside the kids thinking they outside all day, every day. Thinking they out, man, them niggas ain't out on their block. Man, they come. And I ain't just talking, hey, I ain't just talking about one block. I'm talking about a lot of blocks. They come, film a video, go live, do a skit, shoot a video, probably, and then they gone. Or they come and say, who say I don't be on my block? I be out here all the time. Soon when the cameras click and they say, cut, they gone. They hop in the car and gone. That's why when they ops pull up, they never see them. They be misleading the kids like they be out there. Y'all don't be out there, man. You know, ain't shit out there. Oh, yeah, the Latinos bang. They bang harder than anybody. They bang hard. But California, though, as a state, they got it on the banging, bro. Because Trenches News, you not finna have me run down on nobody because they got on the Cubs hat. You ain't gonna have me run down on nobody. Hey, man, Cubs got on red. Let's go and check them. Well, maybe that's his fucking favorite color. But in California, it ain't like that. You know what I'm talking about? You got on red, nigga. You a blood or something. You hear me? Like, you can't wear certain colors and shit, bro. Like, that shit's scary. I remember when I was a kid, bro, it was a news announcement. Like, they was trying to send a National Guard to California. It probably was like 1989, 1990. They was spraying motherfuckers down in California, man. It was like 1,800 murders or some shit. They was spraying people down. I'm just talking about in that California, the area, not the whole California. I'm talking about like a certain area. Like when you say Chicago, you know, LA, what I'm trying to say, LA and LA. They was just spraying each other down, bro, over colors and shit, bro. They probably politicking on different shit, but you know, if I can't stand on the bus stop with a White Sox hat on without a nigga approaching me talking about what I'm banging, like I'm just staying away from that shit. Like I don't need to be there. They letting you know what time it is. Anytime a motherfucker say check in, you know what time it is, man. Either you gonna get security or your own gun, because that's what they telling you to check in, nigga. Everybody I know from California who checked in, they got robbed. They got robbed because they thought they was with the big homie, but they weren't with the big homie. You hear me? They was with one of them boom, boom, boom characters. You hear me? And a homies robbed them. And when they robbed them, they said on the dead homies. You hear me? Yeah, California, a different type of breed when it comes to that shit. They fighting in jail back to back. Like, look, bro, I have a one-on-one one time. But after that, bro, I gotta use the Hulk. Like, I'm not finna fight 10 of y'all back to back to back. Hey, man, you gotta fade all us. Hey, look, I'm gonna fade one of y'all. The rest of y'all run up, though. Hey, on everything, you're gonna have some holes in you, bro. You're gonna be leaking, brother. I'm gonna tell y'all one time, just leave me alone. I fought cuz, and it's over with now. On everything. I fought him, whether he whooped my ass or whatever. You hear me? But it's over with. We shouldn't have to keep on boxing. And plus, you only really got like a wingspan. If you smoking weed and shit, you only got like this real life boxing, bro. Man, 45 seconds to about a minute and a half. The average motherfucker wiped out, bro. You tired. Now y'all hugging each other and wrestling, bro. Because you didn't use the first 45 seconds, man, with all your might trying to knock them out. You hear me? So it's like, bro, like I'm not finna fight 10 people. You know what I'm talking about? Like, for real. That shit over with. And I ain't no coward or none of that, but like this shit a sport to them. Hey, cuz, where you from, cuz? You gotta fight all us, bro. We all from the same neighborhood, you know? And we all saying neighborhood and shit. Like, bro, I'm neighborhood too. Yeah, but you ain't the same neighborhood. You neighborhood 40, so I'm neighborhood 60s. Like, nah, bro, I'm neighborhood, bro. Like, that's all you need to know. That I'm neighborhood on everything, bro. What happens when you check in? Just paying the big one? Hey, no. They said California, right? They said the check in. So the check in shit was new to me. You know what I'm talking about? Because I done been a lot of places and I never called nobody but the people that I was coming in to town to who knew I was coming in town to tell them that, hey, I'm finna slide through the A. I'm finna come to Minnesota. You know, where y'all at? You know, like, hey, I ain't never told nobody, hey, look, I'm staying at this hotel. I got this money on me, man, and and then they come and rob your goof ass. I told you, man. Motherfucker went with us, man. He told the motherfuckers while we was in the store what time we was getting on the plane. As we in the sky, $400 and some try to get taken off my card from this dispensary. Mind you, I already paid for the shit. You hear me? They slicked in the motherfucker. The girl just juicing his goof out. Hey, she asked him all type of, hey, yeah, how long you guys gonna be here? Where you staying at? Oh, yeah, man, we staying here. We at this room, you know, on this floor. We got the nice floor. And she looked like she writing that shit down in her head to call her brothers. You hear me? I'm just looking at this dude like, hey, bro, stop telling people our moves. We don't know none of these people, bro. This is my first time in Cali. So I'm like, hey, I ain't trusting nobody. I see her with a rag on and shit. I'm like, man, she with them. You hear me? He tell her all the business. All the business. Yeah, hey, look, we finna go out for 4 hours. You know, you might split a shit and say, we going out for 4 hours, you know, like telling her shit like that, bro. Shit that she ain't supposed to know. How long y'all gonna be in town? Oh yeah, we going to know, we going to this and this and this. Like, come on, bro. Like that shit crazy, bro. But yeah, I called the place. They said they fired the person. You know what I'm talking about? They asked me did I want to press charges because I called that motherfucker. They kept hanging up. So I was like, hey, look, y'all could talk to me, or I could file fraud charges. So which one y'all want to do? Because somebody's stealing up out y'all little dispensary. You know, I can't even tell you the name of the dispensary, bro. We just pulled over somewhere. We was in LA though. We pulled over and went in that bitch, and they had some biscotti. They had they had all type of shit. Yeah, I know now. Hey, I told Nene we gotta bring all cash in Cali. Don't swipe your card in California, bro. They the home of the scamming. I thought Chicago was some scamming motherfuckers. Everybody in Cali seemed like they scamming. I look at a motherfucker and it look like they trying to get over, man. On everything, bro. It looked like everybody trying to get over. Even the dude who was driving us in a black truck. He like, hey, look, I'm doing deals today. Hey, you want another deal? Give me another 100. I'll give you another an hour and a half. Like, come on, man. We just need 4 hours, bro. You sound like you trying to rob us now. On everything, bro. We asked for 4 hours. If we wanted 5 hours and shit, you know, it was like he was trying to see how much money we got. You know, when you start taking shit in the street, you don't trust nothing, bro. Because a robber hate getting robbed, you know. Hey, yeah, ATL scamming too. California though, bro, I just walk past people and be like, you know, hold your pockets. And I'm from Chicago, bro, and I'm from the home of the crooks, the gang bangers, the gang members, you know. But like certain places, bro, like, you know, like, yeah, bro, don't swipe your shit in there. It's over with. They taking whole identities on my mama. It wasn't if don't pay. I tell my people to get it. Yeah. Oh, I go to LA now. I'm getting me motherfucking retired military, armed forces. Retired motherfucking SEALs on everything for my security. I'm getting somebody who ain't got to argue with you. If push come to shove, you try to rob, they could shoot you. And then when the police pull up, Trenches News ain't got to make no statement. They gonna talk to you. Hey, look, I'm a retired general for the Navy SEALs, and woo, you know, they try to rob us. I was doing security for them. You know, it's just easy. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I just seen the motherfucking West Now in this motherfucker. That motherfucker was big. I gotta find him. That damn mosquito look like he done ate the whole motherfucking floor up. Where he go? Damn. That was a big one, bro. You say you ran into Big Mike a few days ago. Yeah, Big Mike cool, bro. I'm trying to get a podcast with Big Mike. I'm gonna try to get one, man. I gotta get us some money, you know. With people like Big Mike, with anybody, you gotta make it make sense. And then eventually, you know, start with Big Mike, and then we get somebody else, and we get, a funny person on there, and build that shit. And then we, just keep on putting people on, other people in, doing what we could do for the homeless and the poor and everybody else who we look out for. Try eventually though, when I get these millions though, I'm getting me trade schools, bro. Like the government gonna pay. Y'all could come for free. I'll feed y'all out of my pocket. I had Nene cook motherfucking 200 wings, fries, potatoes, chop them up and cook them for y'all, bro. Just so y'all could get a trade, bro. Like for real. Cause once you get a trade, bro, it's easy. Once you learn how to do drywall, automotives, anything, bro, it's always somebody need their car fixed. It's always somebody need an oil change. It's always somebody who need a haircut. It's always somebody need drywall put in or fix, patching holes. It's always some work, man. And you could tell them your price. Your price. You're a contractor. You ain't got to worry about nobody talking about you get $20 an hour unless you working for a motherfucker. That's why you went to school, so you won't have to work for nobody. You're a contractor now. Man, that's crazy, bro, that the schools took them out. Because my high school had all that shit, bro. Automotives, construction, man, we had everything. HVAC, like our school had everything, bro. They had everything. You could took anything, bro. You could have took anything in my school. Dunbar used to have. Dunbar was a fucking vocational school. I don't know what happened to Dunbar. They let all the little YNs in there. All the fucked up kids, the pills and shit, the pill era. You know what I'm talking about? They kids, the Gucci Mane era, the Lil Wayne era, them kids. They let them motherfuckers in Dunbar, and Dunbar ain't Dunbar no more. I remember you used to have good grades to go to Dunbar. Anybody could get it Dunbar, man. I seen a motherfucker, man. How old you is, bro? You look big as hell to be in Dunbar. Shit, I'm 22. Fuck you doing in Dunbar? I failed 3 times. Like shit, they ain't passed you. Shit, it look like you need to just drop out then. You failed 3 times. Shit, I know Aaliyah say pick yourself up and try again, but damn, you done failed 3. You 22, man. Shit, eventually you gonna start trying to holler at the freshmen still. You gonna think you a kid still. They need to kick motherfuckers out like that though. Like all that demo shit and shit like that, they need to kick them out, bro. Once you pass 18 years old or 19, like 20, shit like that, bro. Like you gotta go, bro. You really gotta be out of school, bro. If he ain't passed when he was 19, bro, we gonna give you the 19 then. We'll give you that. But you ain't finna be 20, 21. Like hell nah, bro. I used to go back there, but I transferred from that school. Me and Take a Poll cool. Man, hey, I ain't got nothing against Tay, man. I hope Tay get $1 million motherfucking dollars, man. I don't care for Harry and Marv. Harry and Marv. Hey, shout out SJ. Shout out SJ. You know who you is. Appreciate the love support, brother. Hey, yeah, barbers get paid, man. Hey, I get a barber $100 to come. You come to where I'm at, $100 off the bat. I don't need no change. On my mama, you saved my life. Fuck, I need some change for. And speaking of that, right? Boss Top. Hey, even though Boss Top changed his life, I couldn't let them put that shit on Slutty on Reddit, man. I love Slutty, and I don't care if Trench's News was on the duck trial. That don't mean you make everybody out to be one. You hear me? I ain't never been no hater, and I love Slutty. And if Slutty did do it, and I seen it, I would have told y'all. But he didn't, and the police lied to that guy and told him that Slutty told them that he shot, but Boss Top the one who did it. You hear me? Boss Top the one who told them that, right? So look, Boss Top up in there talking. He said he know how to fight. Hey, look, let's react to this video real quick. Let's react to this video because I'm talking to y'all. I need y'all to get the visual of what I'm talking about. Boss Top tell the lady, oh, we don't do no Twitter beef. I know how to fight. When? We got 50 videos on YouTube. And every fight, you ended up on your back. One time, you was on top of a dude and you couldn't punch him. It was like your hands froze. It was like your hands stopped. On everything, bro. You the stiff meister. In boxing, you the stiff meister. On everything. You American Pie. You equivalent to American Pie, the stiff meister. On everything. Except you ain't stick your in a pie. On my mama, bro. You the stiff meister. On some real shit, bro. You ain't win no fights. And y'all be going on all these platforms talking about me, Take a Poem. Well, I don't know if you said nothing about Take a Poem, but I know he responded about a lot of people, Big Mike and all that. But you in the hospital, the nurse shouldn't even know who the fuck the shooter was. First of all, what you telling the nurse for? What you trying to get a three-way deal? I ain't tell, the nurse told him. You hear me? But he ain't know he was on body cam. He just got the talking like a motherfucker. He ain't know he was on body cam. Boss Top couldn't have knew he was on body cam at that time. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull this video up. We got to hear Boss Top, but I couldn't let them go on Slutty like that. Like, I love Slutty, bro. On everything. He died from helping these niggas. I wouldn't have, hey, when they started shooting, if I was Slutty, I would have ran, man. He's stronger than me. You know, but I'm here to debunk. Hold on, y'all. Smash that like button, y'all. Boss Top ain't got no hands. Walmart ain't got them. Everybody sold out. Everybody sold out, man. All the stores sold out on hands, man. The story, man. It wasn't Slutty. Hold on, y'all. First of all, the police got him. They was trying to make him. Hey, look, then they unloaded. We finna talk about Brother Hassan and all that shit, bro. We finna talk about it. We finna get into it real quick before I talk about Pooh Shiesty and OTF Dede. OTF Dede, the same shit. He's saying that he wasn't there. He need to get bail, and you know he don't want to be part of getting charged for what Lil Dirt got going on. So that's the new paperwork on pacer.gov. We done talking about Dede now, cause that's what he talking about. The same shit.
This woman in Kansas City searched her name and
Smash
found
that like button, y'all.
$6.1 million in unclaimed money.
Hey,
Like what?
yes,
Wait, you don't know about unclaimed money? This is something everybody should know about. The government may owe you money, and you can go and search your name on binverified.com.
Go on.
Okay, let's say.
Police supposed to protect. Shots ring out. Slutty says, that's him, nothing to do with the gun, and he points to me, to you. And then the security guard goes after you. That's how I got, that's why. At the same time, there's a police officer that.
Hey, like I said, man, it wasn't Slutty that told them nothing. Slutty was shooting, and Louis was shooting. Now, Louis got shot because after he unloaded, after Slutty unloaded, Louis unloaded and ran right past the law, and then they unloaded on him. It's a video of that, you know. But I'm here to debunk the story.
I'm gonna tell you this. When you take that hot shower, it's gonna react.
I don't take like a cool shower. Ready?
You know when you could see that one person though.
Yeah.
You know when you could look at that one person and see like you could see it over their face like.
You got a bag to put it in?
Give your pocket.
What? You gonna put enough in?
Your pocket.
Just dump it in there. Thank you.
That's what you need to do when you come over and get something.
I'm not just gonna take y'all stuff. Just ask first.
It's ready to shit.
Yeah.
I'll leave at the front of me leave.
What?
I'll leave them at the front of me leave.
I gotta get these back. I don't need this stuff. See their necklace fell out too?
No, my bodyguard got my necklace. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this bitch. He gonna stand by the car like, man, this is all I got. Don't try to make yourself motherfucking. I ain't finna feel sorry for your motherfucking man. Cause why they shot and not you, and you supposed to be protecting us. What the fuck?
Well, he's going on somewhere.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
How much you pay him?
Won't be getting no goddamn deal. That's how they say $300 a night. Sorry, damn.
Hey, y'all, this the part that I wanted y'all to hear. So look, the police say in the interrogation video, right? He say the reason why King Von them was in that parking lot stuck, they was arguing about how much the parking fee cost. They were arguing with the parking person, asking them, hey man, we ain't got $50, we got $30. Like, what type of shit is that? And this King Von, bro, I couldn't believe this shit. Like, I can't believe it, man. And that's why I think in the back of my head, somebody set Vine up, bro. Somebody set Vine up. Not only that, DJU was right. The dude Youngins and some more people was in that club with Vine. Was in Vine album release. They was in the album release party. DJU say he seen them. On my mama, DJU, he said he seen them in the interview. He said he seen them in there. They was up in there. Brother Hassan, like they wasn't in there. Whole time they was in there. The police told him that he was in there and told him what he had on. So now I'm thinking like, was O Block fanned out? Y'all letting people in there like y'all ain't paying attention? Like, I just couldn't believe it, bro. I just couldn't believe it, bro. It just don't add up, man. Oh, there they, bro. But hold on. But yeah, they arguing over $300, bro. I mean, he's saying he paying the security $300 a night. Ain't no motherfucker finna protect you for $300 a night. Like what? Like what? Like that's why. Hey, look, if you hire some security, make sure they 12. They the police, bro. You just don't do nothing around them. They off duty. They gonna let you smoke your weed and everything, but they ain't ride with no drugs and shit. But at least they'll be able to kill somebody or shoot somebody, and you won't have to go to jail for the shit. Pay the money, man. Boss Top ain't getting up no $300 an hour.
Live with us 24/7.
You still getting paid right now?
Crazy deal,
All right, you done.
They got my feet hurt and they slamming on my feet, like my ankle. They beating the fuck out of me, bro. That shit. This is my first time getting whooped by the police, too. What you do? What they say to me? The person, I think one of the persons that was shooting, they got him.
Hey, everybody in Atlanta, you ain't gotta be from Atlanta, bro. But if you went to Atlanta, any place where you gotta park at, bro, whatever them people tell you the price is, that's the price. We know they getting over, but why would you come? That's just like if I say, hey man, let's fly out to Magic City. We got 5,001s on us, and this man asking for $100 to park, and we arguing with him. Like, that's some broke shit, man. We with King Von, first of all. This is album release party. The man just passed out. How much he passed out to see Murder them, Moonwalking them, and all them in the house? You telling me y'all tripping about this shit? That's how people lose their lives, man. Man, everywhere in Atlanta is a scam. Motherfucker might make a yard that ain't even no parking spot, and then the police come tow everybody shit, man. Atlanta is a scam town, bro.
They got one on. My bodyguard so-called caught one on. My guy, I don't know what he was doing.
It's too late now.
But I hear everybody like, that's him. That's one on right there. That's one on right there. That's one on that was shooting. I run towards him. I charge towards him. Decimate the police. Bug up on me when I charge towards them. I was gonna hit him. At the time, my man, yes, I was gonna bust on this motherfucker. He was cuffed. I was a cowboy. I know how to fight too. I was gonna stick his ass. You know what I'm saying? I was mad. I see my people. Decimate the police. Bug up on me when I charge towards them. I was gonna hit him.
Hey, if that lady looked on the internet and said, "What's your name?" and he said Boss Top, and she seen them videos, she'll be laughing right now. That nigga said, "And I know how to fight." He lying like a motherfucker. Hey, look, I seen him in O Block get beat up by a midget. I seen him get whooped by Clotty. I seen him get whooped by Joey. Man, I seen him get whooped by like 15 people, bro. Cause he always involved with some shit. Like, he always, like, a piper come up missing. Don't nobody know who got the gun, who stole the gun. Boss Topper bring his goof out. Hey, what y'all looking for? Man, we missing a gun. Oh, I just seen what's the name them right there. So now they going to get what's the name them and say, man, Boss Top just said y'all stole the gun because he seen y'all right there. Y'all was the only people right there. Now they beat up Boss Top. Boss Top talking about some, I'll do this to you on Keita and all that. Man, round one, fight. Game over. On everything. 10 seconds into the fight, it's over with. This shit ain't, the fighting shit ain't just nothing new. He never knew how to fight. He got beat up by a midget. Nigga was like 5'1", T-Roy height. They say, hey, we need that pelly coat. We need that pelly coat. Dude said, man, I ain't coming out my coat. On my mama, he jumped up. Boss Top, what you gonna do? He jumped up, punched Boss Top in the middle of his forehead. That man, Boss Top ass fell out, man. Hey, one time I was rooting for Boss Top, like I know Top finna beat him. Man, I'm like, damn, I'm glad I ain't bet on him. On my mama, man.
At the time, my man, yes, I was gonna bust on this motherfucker. He was cuffed. I was a cowboy. I know how to fight too. I was gonna stick his ass. You know what I'm saying? I was mad. I see my people stretched out on the ground. Then some motherfucker with gold. All your people? I just seen one of my people. That's what I'm trying to see who else it is. When y'all saying 3, I'm trying to figure out who else.
If you got hit, even as a passenger or in an Uber, you need to try this. I'm an attorney. I've been doing this for years. And I'm standing here because most people walk away.
But I know where he was getting shot at, so it's like, all right. So when I'm seeing, as I'm getting closer to him, he telling the police, it ain't me. I said, this motherfucker got gold teeth in his mouth. We from Chicago, bro. We ain't into it with nobody with gold teeth. This gotta be a motherfucker from the country or something. Like, who the fuck is this? It just threw me out. It just amazed me. Like, it amazed me and it surprised me. Like, who the fuck is this dude? Like, and why are you shooting at him? You got gold teeth in your mouth. Don't nobody in Chicago got gold teeth in their mouth. So this shit just, I mean, nobody ready for that gold teeth shit. This shit making me want to go and skip this thing now and get the fuck out this thing.
That's hot at, man. You know, when you got money and fame, you're gonna have room. You know how it go. You don't piss somebody off. You must post some shit on IG. Twitter fingers turn to Twitter fingers, nigga.
No, we don't work on Twitter. Oh, we do get money.
I saw somebody with some spinners one day. I was like, what?
With some who?
Some spinners.
Oh, wow.
I was like, hold on. Some spinners? Then they were the little plastic ones, too. It wasn't even a real one. Huh?
Chicago?
No, it was down here.
Yeah, Slutty didn't survive no days, none of that. He actually flew out there, last minute flew out there, got out there because, you know, T-Roy, that's Von, homie. So he was supporting King Von. Plus, he knew King Von since he moved in the O. So he
got them sheets and those guys get hit. Yeah. Before that happens, Slutty's standing there. There's another security guard that's kind of in with the mix with the fight that's going on. He's kind of separated from the other security guard, but he's distracted with the fight, trying to get people back and protect the people he's supposed to protect. Shots ring out. Slutty says, that's him, nothing to do with the gun, and he points to me, to you. And then the security guard runs after you. That's how I got, that's why at the same time, there's a police officer that.
Hey, to the sister. Hey, Bell, stop. Welcome to the community, brother. You said that's how I got in jail? That's how you got in jail. Welcome to the community, dog. I just had to roll up before I eat my soul food, man. My wife cooked me dressing, greens, and yams. Yeah. All right, y'all. What y'all say, Pooh Shiesty? Pooh Shiesty. I can't listen to this guy, man.
Picture of Big 30's phone. So they got these messages. They got everything, bro. Everything. You got it. These folks about to put Pooh Shiesty under the jail, man. Ain't no hope, bro. They finna put Pooh Shiesty under the jail, bro. And to make things worse, there's like
Old Spice Gentleman's Body Wash, full of vitamin B3.
With Kalshi, you can make predictions on anything.
Predictions. I'm the special one.
in their right mind wrote this. They gave timestamps for the video. So apparently at this timestamps, it's depicting Pooh Shiesty's daddy holding a document in the recording room. Also featured in right here, this is Gucci Mane right here. This is Pooh Shiesty. This is the dude with the rifle as they're getting Gucci Mane to sign the paperwork. Why would you include the dude who is holding Gucci Mane under duress? If you're going to make somebody sign a contract under duress, wouldn't you make them sign a contract under duress without the person with the gun in the video? But they got the dude with the gun in the video. In the same video, Gucci Mane is signing the contract, which falls in line with what everything Gucci is saying, which is, hey, he lured me to Dallas, brought me to the studio, pulled a gun out on me, made me sign this contract, which destroys Pooh Shiesty's initial defense of what contract. We don't know what they're talking about. He didn't sign no contract because Bradford Cohen, I think that's his lawyer. Bradford Cohen was his old lawyer. When he did an interview with Lawyer in Crime, he says, yo, Pooh Shiesty's daddy going to Staples and printing out paperwork. He was printing out rap lyrics for Pooh Shiesty. He didn't print out no contract. What contract? Now them folks got the contract. Now them folks got videos of Gucci signing the contract. So now that defense is out the window. And if you read through this contract, you will see how absolutely ridiculous that the expectations are that somebody actually signed this with a sober mind. These folks put a clause in the contract where if anything in this contract is deemed invalid, illegal, or unenforceable in any respect by a court of competent jurisdiction, the validity, legality, and enforceability of the remaining provisions shall not be affected or impaired. The party agreed that any such invalid, illegal, or unenforceable provisions shall be deemed modified to the minimum extent necessary to make it valid and enforceable, and the agreement shall be enforced as so modified. So these folks think that the courts will see this contract and that Gucci Mane, a man who's been doing record deals for damn near 20 or 30 years.
Man, Pooh Shiesty and them gotta be some of the done. Hey, they must have dropped out in Memphis too. They got poor schooling. Yeah, they just got poor schooling because, hey, I seen the motherfucker say, I think it was Hurricane Chris. Now I know my brain glitch. I got shot in my head, so I could mispronounce a word, but hey, I could mispronounce a word, but you could read and can't comprehend what you're saying. You could say a word that don't know the definition of the word. See, that's why I got you beat at, because I know the definition of it, what I'm saying. I might glitch in, my brain, but I heard Hurricane Chris say, we number 3 in the education. I say, God damn, I thought my brain was glitching. Shit, he said education. You hear me? Like, I thought that was just some shit that we just was playing with when you say education. He said it for real. Yeah, we got to get back to schools, man. Motherfuckers got to get back to like the old days. Like, not like go back to the old days, but we got to use the shit that we was successful in, bro. Like, bring back all that shit, bro. Like, we protesting about the wrong shit. We protesting all this killing and this and this and this, but ain't nobody protesting for Magic School Bus to be back on TV. Ain't nobody asking for, I'm talking about the shit that kids read. Somebody reading alphabets to the kids and shit like that. Because if you ain't gonna sit down with your kid, at least they could be learning off the TV. You hear me? You might not have taught your kids shit. The kids probably been watching the TVs and learning everything they know from the TV. You hear me? Like, for real, bro. Pooh Shiesty now, they talking about this agreement has been entered in the state of New York. Y'all robbed the man in Texas, man. They got to be slow, bro.
Years will sign a contract where it says, hey, man, if this contract is 90% illegal, the courts don't got any right to deem it unenforceable. We would just have to modify this to the minimum and we'll still carry it back to what? This had to have been written by Pooh Shiesty Daddy, bro. Ain't no lawyer in their right mind wrote this. They gave timestamps for the video. So apparently at this timestamps, it's depicting Pooh Shiesty's daddy holding a document in the recording room. Also featured are Pooh Shiesty and, again, Gucci Mane. At this timestamp, they got Glover holding a Draco, which apparently Glover nickname is Chopper. They got him holding a Draco in front of the recording room door. And at 11, they're depicting RD releasing Pooh Shiesty from the contract. And I think this stands for minutes, by the way, not seconds. This stands for minutes. This stands for hour. So at the beginning of the video, Pooh Shiesty's daddy is walking in with the contract. At 5 minutes, they got a dude outside the door holding a gun, making sure Gucci Mane can't leave. Now, they could probably paint this as, no. He was protecting Gucci, right? He was standing outside making sure that nobody comes in to harm Gucci, right? But then at the 11-minute mark, they got Gucci signing the contract. So now the feds got the video. But they got much more than that, though. Much more than that. See, before the meetup, the feds were able to obtain the messages from Pooh Shiesty and his gang before the meetup where they were scheduling this entire thing. They were smart enough to communicate through the app called Signal. I don't think I think Signal works like Telegram to where their messages, for the most part, the feds can't really get to it if the feds really wanted to. However, you got to delete the messages and delete the app if you're going to talk through Signal, because they didn't. Months after they committed this crime and this robbery, while they knew the feds were after them, because they were smart enough to tell the victims, hey, man, we'll give you guys back your jewelry, bro. Please don't go to the feds. Please don't talk to them. So they knew for the most part that the feds were after them, or law enforcement was after them, because they was begging the witnesses not to come forward, and they will give them their jewelry back.
After his wife passed, my neighbor Larry started drinking a lot. He was in distress and acting out. He had guns around, and I didn't want anything bad to happen. I pressed pause. Our local authorities filed a firearm restraining order to temporarily remove the guns. It gave Larry the time he needed to get help. It wasn't easy, but we got through it together. Learn more at illinois.gov/pause to heal.
Movies, they move us like nothing else. They make our jaws drop.
So right now, they were smart enough to communicate through Signal, because I think Signal would not turn over your messages to the government. But they weren't smart enough to delete the messages after talking about the crime. Because one of them, I think is Pooh Shiesty or Big 30, they still had the Signal messages in their phones. This is a Chopper Gang group chat where they have discourse about crimes they're about to commit. I've never seen nothing like this before in my life, bruh. So Pooh Shiesty nickname in a group chat is Michael Myers. This is dark.
Hey, to all the gang members out there, hey, man, it ain't really worth it, bro. Hey, you could do the right thing in life and become a millionaire fast, bro. Man, I was doing shit in the streets, stupid shit, dumb shit, you know. I ain't get rich. I went to jail, didn't have no support but my family, the ones who wasn't in the streets, or they had a right to not send me nothing. They ain't in the streets. They go to work every day. But now I'm taking out of their kids' mouth and my other siblings just so they can send me some money. You know, I'd be good for a crime that ain't even worth it. You know, man, get out the streets, man. Hey, you can't beat them people. All them crimes y'all talk about, we just slid on dude and hit him up. Hey, once the feds get to your phone or a phone number that you had, that your shit gonna be like this in federal paperwork, and they gonna pull it up. All the murders and all that, man. So just go ahead and get out the street, man. Hey, this shit just like committing a crime in New York. You could commit the crime, but I guarantee your ass going to jail. They gonna catch you. You can't beat them New York cameras. I ain't seen people beat them yet. They catching a motherfucker. You gotta be mad. I seen people masked up like a mummy and still get caught in New York. On my mama, they'd have fled out of New York, but they was on them from them cameras. It's like trying to be the camera in New York, man. Hey, shout out Polar Bear, shout out Orange Polar Bear. Hey, Swiper, can you give us some info on Cole? He never gets talked about. Hey, man, hey, look, I really respect people, bro. Like, Cole ain't on the internet, but I can tell you a few things. Cole got some dope, so Cole got some cold ass songs. He got a song called Bombaye. I'm trying to buy it from him. I'm trying to buy this one song from Cole. It's called Bombaye. He went crazy. You hear me? Like Cole, hey, look, Cole, he could fight. He got hands. He got like a black belt in hands, goddamn it. Everybody I seen come at Cole, he be cool. He like Bruce Leroy for real, bruh. Like person woofing and all that. Cole ain't woofing, he calm. And then they throw the first punch, he move out the way like Mayweather and sting him. You hear me? It's a video on YouTube. A dude thought he was finna beat up Cole. Cole put him on his, dude was knocked out snoring on the ground. It's an old video. But yeah, that's my cousin Slaw. Hey, yeah, Slaw. Hey, I love Slaw, man. I just couldn't tell him, man, that his homies never got him popped at the time, bro. You know, I ain't no shit started like that, you know. But that young want to keep on coming on the internet and, you know, like saying things that he know he lying about, bro. Like, I'm the reason why your ass got a name. I should own FBG if you really think about it. Like, for real. Y'all drop the music, but who got y'all out there? Who talked to Jeff Jam? Who talked to Interscope? Who put y'all on the phone with these people? Who put y'all in the conference with these people? Y'all wouldn't know nothing. Y'all ain't passed 8th grade. After 8th grade, y'all dropped out. He said the second semester of freshman year. He dropped out in about what? March? Yeah, he dropped out March and ain't been back to school. Like, shit, you gonna need a motherfucking degree to work at McDonald's shit in a couple more years. So all that shit might seem cool, but yeah, you ain't gonna be able to work nowhere real unless you get a trade. You gonna be slaving, busting your ass for that little money. But yeah, Cole cool, bro. Cole cool. He got shot, man. He got shot. They told Lil B they ducked that smoke, man. Lil B came right up to their table. They look like twins. And they asked him. They say, man, you been talking to my girl? Word around the street is you try to talk to my girl when I was in jail. Say, who, me? No, you talking about Cole. You better holler at Cole. And he said, you sure it's Cole? He said, man, Cole, ask your girl, man. Cole the one who was trying to holler at her. He went right around the corner and shot Cole on my mama, bro. Because of them niggas. They ducked the smoke. I couldn't even tell Cole that he was about to get shot because I didn't know he was finna shoot him. The way he came to young them, he ain't pull out no gun on them. But when Cole had fanned them off, that's what made him pull out the gun. Cole was like, man, you better get your goof ass on, nigga. I'm shooting dice. And motherfucker Lil B was like, who a goofy? Bow! And then everybody scattered. Cash and them, everybody scattered. Everybody scattered, man. Niggas had 5, 6 guns on them out there. Ain't nobody try to do nothing. They talk that shit to Trenches News, but you had a gun when your homie got shot and you ain't even return fight. Why? Because Lil B, he wasn't playing. He lived a different lifestyle than a lot of people, you know. But yeah, I'm glad I don't see Cole around them no more, man. They some snakes. Straight snakes. Got that man shot and then got the nerve to still be around him, hanging with him. At least as a real friend, you could have said, damn, Cole, I messed up, bro. The nigga came at us and we threw you under the bus. He got shot for that. On everything, bro, about a girl. For real, Lil B wasn't playing about his girl. You talk to his baby mama, he see her number in that phone, you might as well signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. You hear me? He see a number in her phone. Who is that? What's his address? What type of car he's driving? Call him. Tell him to meet you at McDonald's. Like, shit. You finna hide that girl in jail, man. She dropping the location, man. What is you doing, brother? You know? And then you can't stop no woman from going with somebody else. A woman gonna do what she want to do, man. You just gotta treat her accordingly, man. You hear me? Give her the world, man. You gotta give her some shit that ain't nobody else giving her. Do some shit that don't nobody else do. You know? I joke with my wife. I cry in front of her. We laugh together. All that shit. When my friends get killed or my family get killed, she be right there with me. Can't say Trenches News cheat. My wife be right there with me at all times, except when I'm in school. But shit, even the females acting like ninjas these days, so you don't even want them on everything. Females talking about what up, gang? That shit, that's a straight turn off. What up, gang? Who want a bitch talking about what up, gang? You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if y'all like that shit. I don't like that shit. That shit just a straight turn off, man. For real. I'm from the trenches, but I don't want my woman talking about some on Larry Hoover, on this, on OD, and like, nah, bitch, you gotta calm down. You gonna get us killed. Somebody, hey, look, somebody killed OD, right? So that means, hey, look for somebody. Hey, look, you need to be not putting on nobody. You know what I'm talking about? I'll be the one that tell a female that. Because niggas be playing crazy and act like they don't want to tell these females stand to play. Hey, look, baby, I know you down with the gang and all that shit, but look, you don't want to be dissing no sets. They gonna catch you and fold you up, or they gonna hold you hostage and make you tell us where our address is at, and now we dead. You got to use common sense, man. Hey, I know y'all be watching them Tubi movies, and y'all do believe that the female gonna get tied up, and she ain't gonna give up no information. She just gonna take the iron and a baseball bat to the skull. And I ain't telling y'all nothing. I know y'all see that on Power. I'm talking about in real life though. On real life. Somebody chop that finger off. Hey, look, you're gonna tell us what Trisha does. Chop that finger off. Hey, look, you gotta do what you gotta do. Do you want to live? Or do you, if you gonna go? You hear me? Like, for real. That's why I married my wife. I love her. Be down. Down for life. You hear me? You gotta be with people for a long time, man, to know each other. And you know, we've been through some shit. She went through duck trial with me. She ain't got shit to do with that shit. She went through it with me. That's my wife. You know, she went through all the scrutiny and everything with me, you know. Even though don't nobody know her, she could walk past a motherfucker right now, walk up your block, you won't know her. You won't know her at all. On everything, you won't know her. They say her name Alicia. That's what Bella said. Alicia. Hey, you know how you don't want to bring your homies to your crib, so you take them to somebody else's crib, and they think that's your people. You know, I be on shit like that, but people don't think. They can't think far ahead, so they be like, "Damn, we got Trenton. We know where he stay. You really think I'm gonna bring you to my house where I lay my fucking head, or I'm gonna bring you to a fake crib that we just use for content, and then we up out of there. Me and my kid, we gone. Think I'm gonna bring you where I stay at for real? Like every night I lay my head? Nah, man. Cause there's some weird motherfuckers out here, man. Oh, they try to hurt you at all costs, man. You can't break me though, man. You can't break me, bro. Like I can't be broke, man. I'm just saying, man. Like I done been through all the shit, bro. Like for real, from being shot to watching people shot on the ground, the toughest niggas crying on the ground. Like I done seen the nigga say F12. You hear me? F12. And then like 10 minutes later, they on the ground saying, "Hey, call ambulance, call ambulance." You hear me? They panicking. It scared me because I was confused whether to whip out my phone and call 12. And then I was thinking in the back of my mind, like, no, he wouldn't want me to call 12. He'll call me a cop if I call 12. So I was in between. I was confused too, you know. But there was people out there who was calling. But I'm just saying, when you say F12 to me and then you get shot, I'd be confused about, should I call? Man, why you call the police? Because if they survive, they'll ask you why you call the police. You know, but if they die, they'll be like, why you didn't call the police? You know, it's just a trick game in the streets. I'm dead serious when I said that too.
Now you could tell this is coming from Big 30's phone because this appears to be Big 30 messages right here. So Pooh Shiesty writes in the group chat, "I need 6 30s for Saturday," which one of the informants told them means certified gang members. That's what 30 means, right? And he says, "I need 6 30s for Saturday, pulling up on WAP plus 2 drivers." So again, this is him right here acknowledging they're pulling up on Gucci. He needs 6 certified gang members for Saturday and plus 2 drivers, and he's pulling up on WAP. And they go, "Overstood." Whoop 2 says, "What we need to do." 30 says, "Bet." Now everybody says, bet. I'm there. Where I need to get to, I'm there. Let me know. I need drivers. And they goes, "Where y'all trying to leave out?" Finna leave the A. It's on Shiesty and who he picked to come. I got the cat and TRX. These hoes drink gas though, and everybody can't go to Cuz house and all them folks be tripping. So again, this is them planning everything out, right? Now, this appears to be like a picture instead of a screenshot, because it shows right here the version of Signal has expired. So this appears to be like an actual picture of Big 30's phone. So they got these messages. They got everything, bro. Everything. You got it. These folks about to put Pooh Shiesty under the jail, man. Ain't no hope, bro. They finna put Pooh Shiesty under the jail, bro. And to make things worse, this like being naive, thinking that the witnesses and the victims all of a sudden ain't about to come and testify because Gucci may not testify. Because one of the victims, apparently Gucci's own, wrote a letter to the judge telling the judge he fears for his life, that the judge shouldn't grant Pooh Shiesty's bond because if Pooh Shiesty get bond, he feels like Pooh Shiesty is going to come after him and his family. Bro, can you imagine if that man take the stand? Bro, you is getting put under the jail, bro. In the letter to the judge, he identifies himself as a confidential witness and a victim. Not just confidential witness, meaning he's 100% testifying. And a survivor from the incident that occurred on January 10th, 2026. First, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to provide my statement and response regarding the decision at hand concerning the bond for Latrell Williams. I respectfully ask that Mr. Williams remain remanded with no bond due to the safety concerns for myself and my family. Mr. Williams was aware that I am a vested retired police officer, and that knowledge did not stop him from committing these actions. Because of this, I am deeply concerned about what he may attempt to do if he is released. Out of all the victims involved in the case, I am the only one who lives in Texas, and I am extremely fearful of his ability to reach me or my family if he is granted bond. His action shows a disregard for the safety and well-being of others. Bruh, Pooh Shiesty is over with, man. You knew that man was a retired police officer and you did that? You did that? In the presence of a retired police officer? I can't articulate how stupid that is. There's one thing if you want to rob Gucci Mane and y'all in the streets with it, that's one good cool. That's one thing. But you robbed Gucci Mane, you robbed the other victims in the studio, and you did this in front of a man who has sworn as a police officer? You might as well have done this in front of your parole officers, bro, because ain't no different. You think you about to bribe a retired police officer? You think you about to go to the police? Hey, bro. Hey, man. Listen, bro. I'll give you $50,000, bro. Man, bro. That man don't care about your $50K, bro. That man wants you to rot in prison. Pooh Shiesty is cooked. Yo, anybody saying Pooh Shiesty got a chance, man? You question them, bro. Because I don't know what y'all seeing, man. It's over with. They got the video. They got the witness statements. They got the contract. They got everything they need, bro. They got you planning it out, man. All right, man.
Hey, now I want to say something. This before Dirk and them go to trial, I'm going to say this. That lawyer that be on TikTok, whoever be sending me that lawyer, please do not send me that lawyer no more. Because that lawyer, you going to get blocked for sending me his shit, his content. I told y'all that lawyer just be making videos. He said that they ain't got no evidence that Pooh Shiesty and them finna come home and all that shit. Pooh Shiesty ain't getting out of that, man. On everything. Hey, he be thinking it's the states or something, bro. We talk about the feds, man. The feds do what they want. Watch how they finna shake and bake Lil Durk. They finna shake Lil Durk up, drop him in the flour, and throw him in the grease, man. I'm telling y'all. They picking off all Lil Durk counterparts. People who want to go home. They don't really want to go to jail for 20 years for some shit they did in 2020. Lil Durk did it. You sure? Yeah, he did it. That's they iPass out. That's everybody iPass out, man. Yeah, the lawyer said they had no evidence. He said they ain't had no evidence. And look at all the evidence they got. So don't send me that guy page no more. On everything, bro. I even blocked the dude. Every time something come out, the feds have no evidence. Then they put the murders from Chicago on Lil Durk. He said they ain't got no evidence. Why would they need to put that? Because they trying to seal Lil Durk and ADX for good. That's why they bringing up all the shit that he involved in. Him and Zoo and them, we beat that. Yeah, we beat our case. Y'all didn't beat nothing, man. Hey, look, if you would have listened to TV, if you would have listened to the TV, right? And when a judge said we find probable cause to move on with this case, and then 3 days later, look, Dirk them talking about they beat their case, man. You should have known the feds was on y'all. They should have known, bro. They let them out too sweet. They saying they got you hanging out a witness, 2 witnesses, and they saying they got you on camera that Dirk was shooting. And it's a girl that's saying she just talked to Lil Durk before he started shooting. She was just with Lil Durk and King Von talking to them. So she a witness. And they talking about they beat it. Zoo and them got popped off with 3 switches in a car. We beat it. Like, you got to be smarter than that, man. Like, you got to be smart. You at some point, you got to know the feds on us. And then not only that, y'all rapping about this shit. And then when the feds come, oh, it was just art. It was just props. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm glad Big Dirk doing what he doing, you know what I'm talking about? Because anybody can help. You can't just, like I say, J-Main, people be like, oh man, J-Main this, you know. I just think like J-Main just sliding a little bit backwards, man. Don't go into our interviewing the kids, man. Everybody don't need a voice. Everybody ain't to be interviewed. Everybody don't need no motherfucking voice, man. Some people just need to stay out the light. For they bring some more shit to the light, you know? Yeah, they interviewed all the kids. They started dying left and right. Left and right, man. I'm trying to dismantle the generation before them so they can cut it out, but they don't get no fuck. That generation. They showing all their guns. They got females with them. Everybody got a switch on their gun and they showing them. If you do 5 videos and stay on live with a gun for 5 days, right? Most likely you're gonna have that gun on you on that 6th day, right? And then the law bless your crib. Like, y'all gotta be smart, man. Y'all just, man. It's just reckless, bro. Like, y'all just don't care. That's one thing I can say. I got family members too. That's YNs. They don't give a fuck either. I told my little cousin the other day when I was in the city. I say, look, cuz, be careful, man. I don't want to see nothing happen to you, man. You know already lost 2 of your brothers and 1 of your sisters to the violence. Nigga told me, hey, man, I respect you, cuz, and I love you, man. And I know you on Trenches News doing your thing. But everybody gotta die. I say, yeah, I'm staying away from this motherfucking city. Say everybody gotta die. Everybody ain't do nothing to your people. You hear me? And that's what scared me. One person did some shit, now you have to kill everybody. Ain't got no bond money. He talking about we about to kill everybody. If they lock him up right now and tell him his bond 1,000, he gonna be in that bitch of court. Yeah, that's get crazy. I got YNs that's cousins. That's from these blocks. On everything. So from some of these blocks. A lot of the rough blocks. When I talk to him, I try to give him the best game, bro. You just ain't what they did to J-Dog, right? So if they kill J-Dog, that mean they kill you too. On everything. You need to be moving around, brother. And guess what my other little cousin said? But he ain't said. He FaceTimed me with 4 other niggas with guns on. It's our shit. I said, yeah, J-Dog said that too. He said that too. He said that one day, and then 2 days later, he was gone. And they misunderstood J-Dog. J-Dog wasn't on no bullshit. He was just saying betterment. But J-Dog didn't understand. Ain't no betterment. We build the stove, and then they burn our shit down or shoot it up. With some people, this war is forever. So building a store, making a store in the neighborhood, and somebody found out that, oh, that's Herbo's store. You know, it ain't gonna last long, man. On 75th or 79th. It ain't. Y'all done made people's families cry, nigga. So I see what he was saying, and I see what Herb was saying. I always understand what Herb's saying. You don't owe nobody. But what makes me pissed at Herb is once you start doing shit and these dudes risking their life for you, ain't no out. Ain't no take 3 people with you and move around. Like, nah, bro. Except the one dude who was talking about some, man, I used to walk him home 30 days, 30 nights. He owed me millions. Like, bro, you charging the motherfucker for walking your friend home? Like, bro, if that was a job, bro, you know, in 07, 08, 09, I was walking people home. Shit, I'm supposed to be a millionaire right now. If we was getting paid to walk our homies home. Or make sure motherfuckers get in the career, I'd be a millionaire. In the beginning, he did say, yeah, he said 150. He said 150. He need to be saying 3 people. I only see Mansky and Big Op. And Big Op is from Muskegon. He ain't even from No Limit. So that really do look bad, man, that the niggas from No Limit, like Cairo and them, they ain't even part of the shit. You hear me? But like I said, I understand her because he really don't owe nobody. He don't want to get in the booth and rap and write them rhymes. Niggas just got to go and get a job. Niggas just got to go and get a job, man. Yeah, Herb needs to say 150 no more because it ain't 150 at all, man. It's 3 of them, man. 4 of them now because Lil at home. But it's only 4 of them. He shouldn't be saying 150. I do agree with EBK Juvie on that one. Herb shouldn't even say 150 no more. It ain't 150 of y'all, man. 150 dream team and all. Nah. Ain't no dream team. You got to have more players to be a dream team. You can't be a dream team with 3 people. They ain't even a full, they ain't even 5 men. They ain't even the starting 5. You know? Motherfuckers making 10-hour videos and shit. Like, y'all boys got a lot of time. Don't worry, I'll be to debunk your shit. Don't even worry. I'm coming right behind you to debunk that shit. You start playing Gucci Mane them music, man, I'm cutting it off, man.
Wait, if you were locked up at any Illinois juvenile detention.
Hey, see, now this what make me mad, bro. They'll take my page down, my live off, if I say something, you know, about this. If I say that word, they'll take my live down. But they insist that I learn about this because I've been to Cook County, never been touched. I've been to the Audi home, I never been touched. I've been to a prison, I never been touched. With that being said, ain't nobody taking nothing in jail. You can't do willing. You was willing to do it. You got out for an extra apple, an extra phone call. God, I mop the floors. And, you know, They said, come here, let me tell you, you know, y'all know what's going on. Y'all know what's going on. But I'm just saying, though, man, like, I'm just going to move on. My wife don't like that. She don't like me going at the elites.
Center, like Cook County, the Audi home, or anywhere else in the system, a global settlement may be coming in 2026. Stay informed. This could matter to you.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
He pops in the eights, dripped out. Pops off camera.
Pops in the eights, Katie in the gummers.
Yep.
Yeah, shit going on.
Me and I'm locked in with TP, we finna make a hit.
At the scene in going in and out of that house. The Shelby County Assessor's website lists this house as being owned by Lontrell Williams. That is the name of both Pooh Shiesty and his father. The rap star is in a halfway house right now after being released from federal.
Bam, today, June 25th, 2026. And today turned into one of the most interesting days when it comes to the Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty. You see, earlier today, the Memphis rap star Glorilla had finally dropped the highly anticipated song titled Main featuring the one and only Pooh Shiesty. Now, those who are not familiar, this song was previewed before Pooh Shiesty got incarcerated. He was in the studio with Glorilla. Little did his fans know that months prior, he allegedly robbed his CEO. But nonetheless, that song was released. Gucci Mane gave it the green light mid the federal investigation. As you can see, it's under 1017 and CMG.
Like the sun, hey, pistol told a pudge in my t-shirt every time I drum hang. You can't pick the wrong one.
Nope. She allegedly started entering fake date passes so you can it's clear that the case they have against Pooh Shiesty is even stronger. But let me ask you a real question, fam. Imagine having it so sweet on federal home confinement that, according to the feds, you end up in an inappropriate relationship with not one, but two women responsible for helping supervise you. She allegedly started entering fake date passes so you can move around when you're supposed to be locked down. And after everything fall apart, those same date passes and contradictions between where you were and where you were supposed to be had turned into evidence against you. Then imagine thinking your daddy got your back through it all, right? Y'all chasing millions. You finally get another shot at life. But as mentioned in the previous video, while incarcerated, you found out your dad is allegedly an informant for another case. He's supposed to be guiding you, but instead he next to you robbing your CEO. And on top of that, he was the first one to get bond in your case, this new one. But the feds now say they recovered the alleged contract release from your father's email. And now they have the studio video they say captured the incident. Is it a coincidence? Because some people say they saw this a mile away. Man, that's on you. So the people and the evidence you believe will protect you. Prosecutors now say, help him build a case against you. You feel sorry for him? Or should he have known better? Fam, that's for you to decide. That's exactly where this story takes us today. Today, we're breaking down a brand new federal filing. The government's allegations against the caseworker, the alleged fake date passes, the newly recovered contract and studio video, and the people who've already made bond. And why prosecutors believe this case against Pooh Shiesty is stronger today than it was just a few months ago. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story.
Hey, I ain't being funny about this shit because you know I got duck trial, so ain't no room to laugh, right? They say, but I'm just asking, man, because they said that they tracked them all the way from a certain place to a certain place, right, with phones and shit, right, and a witness. I'm just saying, did Pooh Shiesty father did he pay his role like Ben Stiller? Because he had the contract in his hand. Ain't nowhere in the hell he out. He looked like he was the leader. You the one got the paper. They got the guns, but you got the paper, huh? Sign this. You hear me? How the hell he get out? I'm just saying, man. That'd be crazy if Pooh Shiesty dead. He told on him, man. Hell no. We seen you with that paper, nigga. You ain't like Blue. They call Blue. The difference between you and Blue, they call Blue without telling Blue. You know, you gave up your son there, man. That'd be some crazy shit, though. I hope he did, though. So all these gangsta-ass rapper daddies and shit, they can go in the closet. 50 years old and still promote bullshit.
So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it.
They said I needed to make another PSA. Listen, if you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually help. It's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful tools. And one of the main tools lets you access up to $750 of your pay.
Hey, look, Hey, this Trisha News talking. I ain't telling you to go to Current or none of that shit. If you get scammed, hey, look. That's all I'm saying. Wink, wink, pointing finger, elbow.
And it is, that's Erin's drum roll. There she is. Zoe Erin.
And we're talking about Pooh Shiesty, not Dirk, I think.
Oh shit, we are. Whatever, we'll talk about both. So let's talk about Pooh Shiesty first. So I've been reading, what's going on in the case. And my opinion is, I did the bond hearing. I looked at the evidence. My opinion on the case has not changed. I think it's a very weak case for the feds. I think it's extremely beatable. I know people are talking about, oh, there's all this evidence, there's actually not that much evidence in terms of what went on, number one. Number two is, I don't even think the feds have jurisdiction over this case. I have no idea how it's a federal case.
Hey, see this? Hey, look, this is what I'm saying, man. If you want to rob somebody, go to law school. That man said they ain't got no evidence. Which the lawyer's supposed to lie to tell you that? He wouldn't get your money if you told him he was fucked. They be knowing people fuck, man, and they don't they be knowing you and you finna get hung in jail, bro. Like you finna do the rest of your life in jail, and they'll still accept your money, man. You hear me? They'll still accept your money. Now this Pooh Shiesty dude, right? He talking about they ain't got no evidence. We just seen all the evidence, man. He would have had Pooh Shiesty going to trial. Talking about they ain't got none, and then they gonna lease the beach like they finna do on Lil Dirt. They finna lease the beach watch. They finna tell us how the whole story began. It's real soon. We gonna find out who number 2, 4, 5, and they gotta unleash him. The way Dede lawyer is pressing, Dede got a good lawyer. Dede lawyer better than Drew and Brian Steele put together. He the dream team. He making them come out with all the evidence. Dede lawyer. Drew and them ain't doing nothing but, the feds don't have anything. They brought up lyrics. If they had something, they would have been prosecuted and get your. And he had games with Playboy Cardi and all them. He think he's some rapper or something. He looked there, put his hands in Drew put his life in Drew Finland hands, man.
It does not meet the elements of kidnapping for a federal case. B, there's a big problem in terms of an extortion about this mysterious contract that was signed but then never used, and no one ever talked about it. It never came out in anything. So how that was used for some sort of advantage, it's a crazy case. I still honestly think it's a great case. I know everyone says, oh, he got off the case because he thinks it's a loser. That's not true. When there's cases in different jurisdictions, I always do what's best and what's right for the client, as well as what's right for me in terms of my scheduling and how much time I can dedicate to a case. And that's kind of the big thing about it, is he's got 2 great attorneys that I think will do a very nice job for him. I think they're going to file the appropriate motions. I think the case is going to get dismissed, or it's going to be greatly weakened to the point where it's not really a case. So now,
that was Pooh Shiesty, former attorney, before the new filing from the feds. And I guess it's safe to say it's not always good to trust a guy who charged per hour and deciding to give up free legal advice via social media. But let's continue. The reason why we're here, the new details and how the feds get it. So apparently this is a response from the feds to Pooh Shiesty and his legal team to the courts, asking for bond, saying that the case is weak. It's also noted, I say this out the gate, after this recent filing, Big 30 did not block the door. It was somebody else who we'll later identify, nor did he have the Drake. The only thing Big 30 had was a cell phone and recording. And it also gave a motive leading up to this. It seemed, allegedly, Pooh Shiesty would have stayed if he was able to get his masters for his future work. Because they couldn't come to an agreement is what led up to this. But the real question is this, once we read this filing, fam. Do you believe it was Gucci Mane who was keeping the masters or Atlantic Records? Let's continue. On the first 5 pages of this new filing was factual background. The feds indicate on January 10, 2026, which we already know Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators perpetrated the armed kidnapping and robbery of 3 victims in Dallas, Texas, in the music recording studio. Williams Jr., a popular recording artist who performs under the moniker Pooh Shiesty, according to the feds, also leads a Memphis-based street gang referred to as the Chopper Gang. For those who don't know, at the time of the offense, Williams Jr. resided in North Texas, fulfilling the final months of a 63-month sentence for conspiracy to possess firearms and furtherance of violence or drug trafficking crimes in violation. Of 18 USC. As part of his sentence, Pooh Shiesty was required to reside in a Frisco, Texas apartment and was supervised by case managers with the BOP and volunteers of VOA. Pooh Shiesty home detention including, among other requirements, that he would not own or possess any dangerous weapons, associate with people having a criminal record, or consume alcohol beverages or use controlled substance. Unless given specific permission to do otherwise, Williams Jr. was required by these conditions to remain at his place of residence. But Williams Jr. routinely failed to abide by these conditions throughout the course of his home confinement, assisted in striking these requirements through the help of conclusive VOA employees. Investigators have now learned that Williams Jr. was involved in an inappropriate relationship with at least one of his VOA case supervisors, and that his VOA employee was actively involved in entering fake date passes that would allow Williams Jr. to travel to unapproved locations while he was supposed to be confined to his residence. The feds say the misconduct extended the day of the kidnapping itself on January 10, 2026. They said on that day, the employee entered 3 date passes, allowing Pooh Shiesty to travel, and contacted him 19 times over the course of the day. VOA later terminated the employee for this conduct. Despite having VOA employees actively assisting him, Pooh Shiesty still managed to be formally written up for violating his conditions on at least 4 occasions. The first, November 8, 2025, he provided a cold urine sample, which was documented as a refusal. The second, January 30, 2026, failing to appear for a urine. He said he was unable to secure transportation. The next was March 3rd, 2026, failing to report for his bi-weekly check-in. The next, claiming he did not have transportation to report for a scheduled urinalysis appointment on March 21st, 2026, when Williams Jr. asked if he could report. The next morning for the test, VOA approved the request, yet he still failed to report. On page 6, the feds say Pooh Shiesty planned and executed a premeditated armed kidnapping to extort his way out of his recording contract. They say on the day of the offense, Williams Jr. lured RD, a music industry executive, who we all know as Gucci Mane, and other victims to Dallas under the guise of participating in a business meeting. Pooh Shiesty had been signed to RD record label for over 5 years, but they also point out much of that Pooh Shiesty was federally incarcerated. During his incarceration, they say Williams Sr. and Williams Jr. made numerous unsuccessful attempts to negotiate the terms of Williams Jr. contract with RD, including trying to obtain the rights to Williams Jr. master recordings. Once Williams Jr. was released to home confinement in October 2025, he personally continued to push these negotiations, while RD remained open to negotiating certain aspects of Williams Jr.'s contract, such as album payouts. RD was adamant that he would not give Williams Jr. the rights to his masters. It was under the pretext of continuing these negotiations that RD believed he was invited to Dallas. On January 10, 2026, RD traveled to Texas to attend a meeting with his photographer, MM, his close friend, BP, and his 2 former police officer security guards, CW and TD. Pooh Shiesty arrived at the recording studio with Williams Sr. and his fellow Chopper Gang leaders, Memphis recording artist Rodney White Jr., aka Big 30, his close friend, Condurius Waters, and 5 other Confederates. And we all know at the studio, witnesses believe Pooh Shiesty got a call from his parole officer telling him he wasn't supposed to be out. And after that call, Pooh Shiesty asked to speak with Gucci Mane in the soundproof recording studio room with Pooh Shiesty and Pooh Shiesty dad. Once inside the recording room, Williams Jr. demanded RD release from his recording contract and produce a printed contractual release for RD to sign. The feds say, of course, it was printed hours before at the Staples. They also noted it was later recovered from Williams Sr. email, the actual contract and other evidence. This is the contract, fam. They say Gucci Mane refused to sign the presented release paperwork, prompted Pooh Shiesty to instruct Big 30 to bring him his bag. Big 30 returned with his bag. Pooh Shiesty produced an AK-style pistol, pointed it at RD's head, and repeated his demand that RD sign the release of the contract. Unsatisfied with merely obtaining the written release of the contract, Williams Jr. announced that he wanted to film RD. Big 30 recorded RD on his cell phone, stating that Pooh Shiesty dropped from 1017. All while co-defendant DeMarcus Glover, who had entered the recording room as the altercation ensued, blocked the door holding a Draco. After obtaining RD's signature and verbal release of contract, Williams Jr. robbed RD of around $450,000 worth of personal property, including his wedding band, a watch, a pair of earrings, and cash RD was carrying in his pocket, with signed release and RD's jury in his hand. Williams Jr. and CEO 30 forced RD back into the control room at gunpoint, hands raised. There, the violence continued. Pooh Shiesty and 2 other co-conspirators blocked the exit door with firearms drawn, while the other co-conspirators robbed MM and BP at gunpoint. During the offense, MM had described that he was choked to the point of near unconsciousness, while BP had recounted to investigators that Pooh Shiesty held the barrel of his Draco to the back of his head. Pooh Shiesty and his co-conspirators subsequently exit the larger office building, encompassing the music studio through one set of doors, while RD, MMCW, and TD left through the other and called 911. Then fast forward to April 26. The filing then jumps nearly 3 months ahead. According to the government, Pooh Shiesty was arrested at his apartment in Frisco, Texas on April 1st, 2026. He made his first appearance in federal court on April 3rd. Then came the detention hearing on April 8th. Now here's why prosecutors spend time revisiting their hearing, because they reminded the district judge another federal judge had already looked at this evidence once. What the judge said, the government quotes, according to the filing, she found the weight of the evidence was strong. She was troubled by his criminal history, his history involving firearms, and allegations he committed new crimes while on supervision, and the fact that he had already violated most restrictive conditions imposed by the Bureau of Prisons. Then comes the key finding. Judge Tolliver concluded she could not identify any combinations of release conditions that would reasonably protect the community to ensure Pooh Shiesty would not appear in court. That's the ruling his attorney are now asking the judge to overturn. While the government say the case is stronger today, the government basically tell the judge our evidence is no longer what it was in April. According to prosecutors, since that hearing, they recovered evidence they didn't previously have. Specifically, they say they located the alleged contract release. Coincidence. The alleged video recording inside the recording room. Coincidence.
Summer savings are here at Sam Lehman Automotive Group in Bloomington Normal. That's right. We're celebrating America's 250th with...
And additionally, evidence supporting the witnesses' version of events. Now pause. That's one of the biggest developments in this entire filing, because the government is essentially saying, Judge, any weakness the defense points to months ago, we've now filled those gaps. The nature of the crime is the government then walks through why they believe detention is still appropriate. And according to prosecutors, Pooh Shiesty stood at the center of everything. They allege he invited everyone to Dallas. He escalated the confrontation. He produced the firearms. He bought armed associates. He robbed RD. And he continued participating while remaining victims were allegedly robbed. Notice something. Prosecutors aren't trying to divide responsibility. They arguing he was the driving force behind the entire alleged plan. Then there's the 5 witnesses. And we got to get to one of those defense arguments, apparently, because the defense suggests that the government case rests largely on one victim, Gucci Mane. Cooperate, and Pooh Shiesty attorney believed he recanted his statements. But the prosecutors strongly disagree. According to this filing, they say they have 5 cooperating witnesses and victims. Not 1, but 5. They also say they have the cell phone location data, surveillance video, and the recording showing RD making the alleged statement that Pooh Shiesty had been released from his label. Did anyone recant? This is another point prosecutors spend time addressing. According to the filing, the defense argued that the victim had previously recanted. The government say they know no such recantation, basically saying Gucci and the witnesses is still cooperating, allegedly. And if they not cooperating, the evidence remain consistent. That's on you to take what you want, fam. It's pretty much this filing. I mean, Pooh Shiesty was having relations with the people who were supervising him, which made sense about the day passes. He still couldn't get right. His father was trying to get his master's. That didn't work, so he piped them up to get released in its entirety. Daddy was the first to get bail, then all of a sudden the feds got the contract. Come on, fam. Y'all talk to me in the comments. This was the latest on Pooh Shiesty. Let me know how y'all feel about the update. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and today, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Shout out to Muggsy West. Shout out to Muggsy West, man. On everything. Straight player, man. When you get up in this age, man, that's who y'all be like. Muggsy West, man. He a player. Hey, shout out Muggsy though. When you sign to be a label, you become a pawn. Hey, yeah, man. Hey, look, I just want to tell y'all people this, because everybody be playing crazy when it come down to it, and you feel like you've been beat out. If you feel like you've been beat out, you feel like you've been beat out, hey, yeah. My fault. My mic was off, y'all. So to all the new jacks out there, man, all the new jacks getting the music and all that, man, I just want to tell y'all this, man. There's no friends in business, bro. That's why they say separate your family and your friends from business. If you take $1,000, if you take $100,000, and they say, "Hey, we gonna give you $5,000 for 5 albums," you can't take that 5,000 and then do one album and now you lit and saying you want out your contract. That ain't how it go. And if you force somebody to sign something, it don't count. So Pooh Shiesty them telling Gucci Mane to sign that motherfucker, whether it was on camera or not. All Gucci Mane had to do was go to the station and file the report and say they forced me. He was gonna have to say that anyway, or they would have been illegally out their contract, but they would have been out their contract. But yeah, hey, look, make sure all you new jacks, you want to pay for your own beat. Pay for your stuff, man. Don't let the label pay for your shit or none of that, man. Hey, look, pay for your beats. If you rapping now, pay for your beats. Stop jumping on other people's beats. Because soon when you make it, they coming with a lawsuit. They probably told you could jump on that motherfucker. They see you got motion. He ain't pay me for my beat. You hear me? Like, it's a dirty game, man. I love music, bro. I just stopped pushing that shit because, helping people like FBG Young. Well, he ain't never making no way anyway. But Duck ended up making it. He was going to make it regardless. He was going to make it regardless. But half them motherfuckers ain't made it nowhere. I seen Lil Jeff. I seen this other dude, his name P.O. or some shit. I seen them talk to a record label. They only been rapping for like 6 months. The one guy even threatened a record label. He said, if Interscope don't sign me, we killing everybody. Goddamn, he got signed. Interscope signed him. You hear me? Hey. I said that's all he had to do for a deal, huh? I don't know what's that dude's name, bro, but He got a song where he said if the record label don't give him a deal, he finna hunt down everybody, man. And then next thing you know, 48 hours later, he was in a music space. He was at the record label. So all you people who've been rapping for 10 years or better, just go ahead and get a job, man. Start podcasting. You talk about everybody anyway on the interview. Hey, bro. Hey, Fat TX. I know you probably be a fan of the drill and shit. So you saying they rap good. But if he rap so good, why the fuck he ain't got no deal? Why is he ain't on the videos like all the rest of the rappers? Why is he ain't on the top 10 trending on YouTube? I don't know what's good to you. Go and listen to Kanye West on Just to Get By. Just to Get By. Look like you listen to that type of shit, brother. Hey, man, you talking about you like Lil Mikey, man. Run his license plates. You ain't trolling me, is you, Fats? You gotta be trolling me, Fats, today. You must be drunk, Fats. You must have just woke up, man. You ain't never said Lil Mikey code. You ain't never just say Lil Mikey code. Lil Mikey and Young on the same song? I know that shit had to be hard garbage. Mr. Hanky. I told Lil Mikey that shit. He say, man, you say you fuck with me, man, but on interviews, but you don't even share my music. I said, shit, it's garbage. The fuck I'm gonna share your music for? It's garbage. Like, for real, I told him that shit. He blocked me. He blocked me when I told him that shit. Fuck, I'm gonna share your music for, and they ain't gonna get no airplay. I'm gonna put your song on my page, and it only get one view. Cause soon when they see your face, they just gonna skip past it. Trenches News promoting this bullshit. I don't know, man. I might as well start rapping. If you like Lil Mikey and them, shit. I know I'm colder than them. Oh, Lil Mikey in the video. He's still garbage. Lil Mikey still garbage. I love him, man. I know his mama too. Rest in peace to both of them. But on the music side, no, man. Music ain't for everybody to be rapping, man. It ain't for everybody. They the fucked up music because everybody rapping now. That's why we can't find the hit. And you know who the hope for Chicago? That little 8-year-old boy, not 10-year-old boy, however old he is. He gonna be colder and bigger than Dirk. He gonna be bigger than all them. And he did it the right way, man. I don't see him with no crowd of kids or none of that. It's him and his daddy. I'm pretty sure he got friends and shit. You know what I'm talking about, who go to the shows with him and shit. You always got a buddy. But that little boy from Chicago, I don't know his name. He gonna be bigger than all them, bro. I can tell you that right now. He rapping about shit in school, but he, got a girl broke his heart. He say, but she did it first. So I brought her a purse. That little nigga cold, man. On my mama, bro. He said, she told her granny, I had to tell her granny she was capping. On my mama, told the nigga grandma she was capping. I'm like, he respectful as hell though, bro. His lyrics, like shorty cold, bro. I be listening to his reel like 3-4 times in a row, man. We ain't heard nobody in Chicago like him. And he gonna grow. If we think he cold right now, we ain't heard half his shit, bro. Wait till you get them Kanye beats and all them good beats, man. Cause they coming. I'm just mad that they signed the Empire, man. Like, come on, man. Empire, you should have did your homework, Pops. Everybody dead over there. It's like they kill people off to get their insurance, man. I ain't gonna lie. He signed the Empire, though. Being deployed and having those, what's his name? Did you know little kid name? Hey man, look, Lil Shorty a star. He a star for real, bro. He a real artist. He can harmonize like Lil Durk. He can do all that shit, bro. Like he gonna be cold, bro. He gonna be cold than all them, bro. And he get, hey, look, when he come up, if Lil Durk them was getting 300, 400,000, Lil Baby getting 400K, imagine what Shorty finna be getting. Rod Wave getting, you know, and he got all the kids. Just think about it. He finna have all the kids, the high school kids, the college kids. You hear me? His name Young Rado. Young Rado. He from Chicago. He gonna take the city, man. He gonna take it, bro. He just got to get a little older, man. When he come into his form, but he got it. He raw talent. I ain't heard nothing like him since my little brother. On everything, I ain't heard no talent like him since my little brother. Yeah, cause he could sing and rap. He cold. He just rather play Call of Duty and shit. Said, man, ain't no money in music. I'm like, write for me, bro. Let me rap them songs that you write then. You do it, and then I'ma learn the song, and then I'ma do it in my voice and tweak it my way, and then I'ma cut you in then. You know? No, Young Rado. Not Young Boy. He from Chicago, bro. Shorty cold, man. He cold. You ask me, anybody ask me again, who the coldest from Chicago? Lil Durk was, but we ain't gonna see Lil Durk no more, man. So Shorty finna have it. He gonna have it. He gonna be the biggest motherfucker in 4 more years. He gonna be bigger. He gonna be big like Drake. I give him about 4, 5 years. And remember, I told y'all that, bro. See, and about 6 more years, Young Boy just gonna be a GOAT. He just gonna be goated. Oh, it really ain't gonna be no more music to be made with Young Boy. Shorty gonna have it. He gonna have that Young Boy fan base. He gonna have that Young Boy fan base. Yeah, he nice. He cold as hell, bro. I ain't never heard no kid like that, bro. Everybody in Chicago want to grab a gun. I ain't never heard, when I seen him talking, I'm like, damn, bro, he a respectful kid, but that's because he got his parents. His parents don't allow shit. His parents don't let them do shit and then turn their head. You know, he got some good parents, some real parents, bro. I knew he was cold when he said, I ain't gotta sign no, he said, I told the record labels that I won't like. He said, I ain't signing no deal if the record labels ain't talking about 5 mil. They said 1 million. I told him my mom saved that for me in my bank account when I get 18 or some shit. I'm like, damn, he cold. And he was singing with that shit on everything, man. I'm proud of him, man. Carry Chicago on your back for something other than drill. For real, drilled and killed everybody, every city. I look at New York, they gunning people down. Look in Philly, they wiping people down in Philly. I'd never go to Philly. If I go to Philly, I'm riding around in a bulletproof car, level motherfucking 8. On everything, it's gonna be level 8. Ain't a missile or nothing gonna shake it. That's the only way I go to Philly, to ride through that motherfucker. Not getting out, ride through. Oh, that's where Benny Siegel them from. That's where they from. That's where they from. We gone. The motherfuckers in New York, I mean in Philly, they sliding after they finish with Juma, goddammit. They come for praying to God and shit. And then they sliding on dirt bikes and shit with 30s and shit. Them boys in Philly different. I ain't gonna lie, they different. Chicago hit, they different too. But Philly different, bro. When you be like, I'm from Chicago, man, that shit ain't gonna work in Philly. I seen them boys wipe old girl down. They wiped the girl down who had a piece of pizza in her hand. They thinking she a op the whole time, bro. They wiped her down before they noticed that was a girl. You hear me? Like they wiped her down, bro. They blistered. They rolled past her, got a little bit past her, and slid out the car. They looked like the car was still moving. They didn't even stop the car. They slid out that motherfucker. Wop, 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 wop. It was a female the whole time, one of they ops. They in jail too. They in jail. Then you got North Curry. They say he killed 3-4 motherfuckers while playing basketball, honor roll student. Like, man. They said her dreads confused them. That's why I say women, hey, women, it's 2026. Start looking like women. Stop trying to dress like ninjas, Nike Techs and shit. Like, motherfucker gonna think you with the shit. Oh, she with them. She got on a Nike Tech and kill you. That's how these young people think. They just wild, man, and will kill anybody. Oh yeah, definitely Memphis. I told y'all, man, me and Nene seen some little shorties and shit. And we was wondering what the fuck they was watching Bill Street from the La Quinta. We right there, like, well, we could see them. And I'm like, what shorty them? They look like they got some binoculars on or something. Man, so what I told Dede, I say, we smoking in the car at the tent. They can't see us. They don't even know we in the car. These motherfuckers went and killed 2 people. It was on the news. The next morning, we woke up. Same shorties we seen. They killed 2 motherfuckers on Bill Street. That shit was crazy. I said, I knew they little ass was on something. My alert be up, bro. When I leave out of where my comfort zone, like, I don't fuck with nobody. Hey, look, keep it moving or none of that. You know, I got my Charleston White kid on me now. Big bottle of bear mace and everything. I ain't even finna argue with you. You ain't gonna even be able to find your gun when I put this bear mace on your ass. Shh. And then the first thing you gonna do once you get sprayed with it is put your hand on your eyes. That's the biggest mistake ever. Just let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. Oh yeah, they'll try to shoot you. You can't blow the horn. You can't ride fast, but you can't ride slow. You can't roll down your window riding past them, even at a stoplight. If you finna spit out the window or throw a cigarette out, you might die on everything. And that's crazy, bro. For a motherfucker who got a gun and in control of a gun, you can't even fucking analyze whether, whether they're a danger or not, bro. You gotta know a civilian from a gang member, bro. You got to. Like I told you, man, I got senses, man. Like a person could be a half a block away from me, bro, and I can know whether to cross the street or not. Playing with your hands and fumbling and shit and all that shit, I'm gonna go across the street to distance myself. Now, if you come and like you coming my way, now I can handle my business. Now I know you targeting me, because I went across the street. I got different tactics and shit. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Don't flash lights. Oh yeah, you can't flash the lights either. Yeah, they doing all that type of weird shit though. They killing people for no reason, man. No reason at all, bro. And then they going to jail with PDs, man, for fight for their life. Little ATK, little Scotty now. The motherfucker killed 5-6 people, man. They have a lawyer, man. And then they offered them 15 years. Man, I would have went to queso like, cuz, I love you. I love you, big cuz. But look, I could get out and take care of both of us. They offering me 15 years, man, just to say you did it. Or I could go down and both of us get life. See, Queso ain't no real nigga, man. Should have took that hit, man. Look, cuz, go on here to get up out of here. Especially if you know you was sending him off. Let him go ahead and get the 15 years then. You was sending them off anyway, right? Motherfuckers don't be thinking like that, though. Motherfuckers be thinking out of folly. the channel, cash out, money sign NENE3837. Super chat, any questions? Smash that like button, y'all.
We start here at 6 with breaking news. 2 people are shot and killed near Hiawatha Park on the northwest side.
This happened about 2.5 hours ago. You can see a large group of officers looking for evidence on Cahill Terrace here in this video. Police tell us 2 men were found on the ground behind a home. Each victim had been shot several times. They were rushed to Lutheran General, but it was apparently too late. We spoke with a neighbor who heard it all unfold.
So what happened was I was sitting on my deck with my cousin having a cold one after work, and I heard an argument going on, and all of a sudden pop, 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 pop. I thought it was fireworks. Now I see that it wasn't fireworks.
So far, neither victim has been identified. No one was in custody at last check.
You know, fucking ain't trying to hide what's now. I ain't never seen no mosquitoes. I ain't never seen the little baby iguanas, whatever the fuck they call them in Florida, bro. Like, that shit scary. I'm sitting there, sitting on the curve in our backyard in Florida. And I thought I was tweaking when I seen the grass move. So I seen the grass move. I'm like, no, Swipe, you high as hell, man. Then I see like 3, 4 of them little motherfuckers, like, zoop fast. I'm like, what the fuck? Then one ran up to me. It looked like a little dinosaur. I ran my ass. Hey, bro. I think I ran over through the gate on everything trying to get the fuck away from them things, man. Like, that shit was scary. They was all on the, like, man, it was scary, bro. I ain't never seen them motherfuckers. No little dinosaurs like that. You know. And my mama from Florida, and I ain't never seen the little dinosaur things, man. I probably ain't pay attention to them or something like that, but man, I was getting high, man, and I thought I was tweaking at first. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? A little dinosaur or something? I'm like, nah, so you tweaking. They ain't no motherfucker. They ain't no dinosaurs, man. Oh yeah, the frogs, they loose around this motherfucker. Flying ants. Like, you got it all. I done seen it all. I ain't see no gators. We ain't see no gators yet. No gator. I ain't see no alligators yet. We seen a shark though. We seen a shark at Cocoa Beach. It's like people get paid good money to go to golf courses and shoot the big lizard. What's that? What the fuck is the big lizard, Hollywood hood fella? The golf course and shoot the big lizard. What you saying? They get paid to kill lizards? Did you see Tommy G went to Cook County? Hey, yeah, that's crazy, right? I try to get in Cook County jail and with Tom Darnell and tell them that I need to talk to a certain group of people. Like, I'm gonna give you a list of the people that I need to talk to, and I need to sit to have them in a room, and they need to send messages back to their block, bro. Like, the shit ain't worth it. These motherfuckers in jail for the rest of their life. I want to go to every prison and every. They let him in there. I'm trying to show them, like, you know, and get them paid though, not just have them on there. You know, I want to get them paid too for doing it. But you know, when a motherfucker get 100 years and 3 life sentences and shit like that, bro, Like you try to tell everybody who behind you, don't do it. Don't do it, shorty. That's what I got. And y'all and the kids be thinking like they slick or they doing something worse than because we older or something, bro. You just ain't never seen me in the streets, bro. You by the time you seen the street shit, I was making my exit, goddamn. You can't be in the streets for the rest of your life. You gotta have a retirement. Now I know you gotta have a retirement plan, but you gotta get out that shit or you gonna die, man. If you stay in the streets long enough, man, you will be killed. If you hang on any block long enough where they in war and you hang outside every day, you're gonna get killed, man. Most likely. So it's like you gotta protect yourself, man. And if you got kids or anything, you gotta have something to live for. You gotta have something to live for at some point, man. Like Memo600, he chasing Ben 10 like he ain't got 12 kids. Ben 10 got like 10 kids. You hear me? Like they crashing out for the internet and all that shit, doing all that, bro. But really, they kids gonna be hurt. Cause the birthdays might not be as golden with Memo and them or the other guy out. You hear me? Yeah, Cocoa Beach nice, man, but trust me when I say it's way better beaches than that. It's way better beaches than that. I used to live in Claremont, not far from Disney, and had a little gator that lived in my pond. Pamela Beach. What's Disney, Nene? What's Disney again? What's that street on Disney? Kissing Me. You stay by Kissing Me then. That's Kissing Me. Yeah, that's Kissing Me. If you're in the streets and make 50K cash, get out. Get a job at Bill. Pitch off it. Yeah, hood fella. Motherfucker gotta think about doing something else, man. I'm telling you, do it right now before it's too late, man. Cause it's easy to get in trouble. But man, it's hard to get out that shit, man. It's hard to get out, and then it's like the people who you been risk your life for, them the motherfuckers who disappear, like you ain't in jail. And then it just be karma, right? Because they usually end up in jail with their homies. Man, I ain't fucking with you. Now they homie got some commissary, and they ain't got no commissary because the guys ain't sending both of them shit now. And now I done seen one of the dudes from Lil Zay and them block. I done seen him eat, and one of his homies came on the deck. He say, nigga, I've been locked up for 2 years on this deck. Y'all ain't sent me shit. He merching on his homie and told him to back up. You ain't getting a burrito. He say, man, so you gonna get an ops burrito? They say, you damn right. Me and the ops been in this bitch putting meals together for the last 2 years. Ain't none of y'all send me shit. That was the realest shit I heard, bro. A nigga from Lil Zay block. From 6300. He said that was real what he said. Said, I've been in here for 2 years. Ain't nobody sending me money. But me and the ops, we figuring out how to get money up in this motherfucker. And we eating together. So you ain't finna come in here and be acting like you entitled when you was just out there and then send me shit. I don't want to hear your stories. I don't want to hear, man, we was just at the concert with Zay had 50,000 on the shorty. I don't want to hear that shit on everything because y'all ain't send me $100 out the $50,000 that you just insulted me with and told me that y'all just had 50. You know? So tell your kids that shit, man. Tell them to analyze this shit. And, you know, I suggest you don't be in the streets. But if they still gonna be in the streets, you know it's only so long. Just tell them what they getting into. Die, jail, and I ain't sending you no money when you go to jail. If you let a motherfucker know you ain't sending no money ahead of time, he probably don't go to jail. But if you a parent that say, I got your back through thick and thin, he gonna keep going to jail. I promise you, bro. You gonna keep going to jail. Don't tell your kids you gonna bind them out. Don't tell them. You call me when you now. Hey, look, call me. Let me know you in the police station or what you got locked up for. I'll come get your price. That's about it. Don't keep going up there and see them and none of that. You know, you make a motherfucker feel like they can keep doing. My mama gonna be there for me. You know, like nah, it shouldn't be that way. You know, I learned everything is backwards these days, so I use reverse. You know, you got to reverse. You got to talk to these people and reverse these kids. You know, they out drugs, pills, lean. You know, they lost all their damn friends at 14 years old. Like for real, bro. They going through some military shit. And they don't give a fuck. They killing people on broad daylight. They kill some people dead, go and pull off their mask and go inside a gas station right next to the crime scene. Like they ain't seen First 48. Oh, that's a gas station. Let's go in there and look for the tape. Like they be acting slow, bro. You know the police. You killed a nigga by the gas station. And they think you rolled past the chance that you ran past this motherfucker or went inside. Like they got the dude. Remember they killed somebody, Nene, and then dude, they ain't know who he was. He had on a mask when they killed him. But then he went in a gas station and took off his mask, man. And then they knew it was him. They tracked the car after he killed dude all the way to the gas station. And they ain't have him until he took off his mask, man. He killed like 2 people, dog. He killed the dude for his car. They was out there picking cars and shit. Pulling car doors and looking at cars and shit. Like some fucking bombs, man. And they gonna tear up your shit. Like that's one thing too when I was in the streets. I wouldn't tear up those people's property. Try to bust their window out to get their shit out the car, shit like that. I wouldn't know none of that, bro. Because people work hard for their shit. People work hard for their shit. And they will take you out this world for their stuff. Especially in them stand your ground states. Motherfucker, you touch it. You. Hey, bro. Hey, get away from my car. Them stand your ground states, bro. Hey, look, don't argue with nobody. Don't say nothing to nobody or none of that, bro. You got some people who know that it's a stand your ground. They done mastered the law and they be waiting on somebody to do something so they can say they protecting their property or some shit, bro. I'm telling you. And you will be on that. I'm from Chicago. I'm from the rack. You hear me? Trick you off the street. He a known gang member from Chicago. He came down here to cause trouble. We find no probable cause. Oh man, now they gotta fly your ass back to Chicago in a box. Like you a real soldier. So yeah, tell your kids, man, just to listen to you, man. You ain't making your age for nothing. You ain't living this long for nothing. And if they think they smarter than you, man, sometimes, man, the best lesson is the lesson that's at hand, man. And even that lesson might be too much for them. Because I know one thing the streets will do. The streets will kick your, swallow you, and spit you out. And I learned that whether I'm here in this spot or I'm over here, I move out of town, still gonna always be a King Drive. Still always gonna be Kevin's on that shit, the Chinese, the other shit, and it's still gonna be like that. So why not go and enjoy life? And I know this shit always gonna be here. Go and enjoy life, man. Get money, take trips, and live y'all life, man. Life is short, bro. Only God only give a certain amount of people to live 80, 90, 100. You know. So as y'all here, enjoy it, be safe, protect yourself, protect your kids. And like I said, man, I know the kids disrespectful, man. So if you can't tell them, the streets will. Hey, this Trenches News, man. My 9 is my 9. I'm finna get up out of here. I appreciate all y'all support, man. I got an interview tomorrow. Shout out Valley Wax, man. Became a member. I appreciate you, brother. Shout out Refuge Dro. Became a member. YouTube member. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to Silverback Rubs VR. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to Tay City Hood. Shout out to Tay City Hood, man. I appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Triller, J-Rock, California. Pooh done with. Yes, he is, brother. Yes, he is. Shout out to D. Jones, 1995, man. Tell us the story about the Calumet building. Oh, the Calumet building, man. I told you, man. They had so much money that the dope fiends was riding around in Cadillacs and shit, Benzes and shit, man. Like, no bullshit. They had a lot of money. Fuck it. The Hypes had dirt bikes and everything, man. No bullshit. They had a real enterprise. When you say going down for a Rico, them boys was millionaires. They could have been, you know what I'm talking about? Like it was worth it. More than just killing somebody for $10,000 and then you going to jail for the rest of your life 8 years later. Like, nah, fuck that. Tay City Hood used to go out west and rob motherfuckers. Give me a new Pelly. Oh yeah. We used to do that too, man. When I was in the street, we used to go out west, man, for all the shit, the lines and everything, man. Out west, you can catch a quick lick out west, but now, shit, I wouldn't go out west to rob nobody. They killing people now. Shit. Hey, I see out west on the news every day. They burying people now. I ain't gonna lie, out west ain't just humble no more. They used to just be about getting money and flashy and shit, but they still will kill out west. But now, out west different now. Like they YNs is just like out south YNs. They don't care. And they killing people in broad daylight. They going on hits, 5 people at a time, 10 people on a hit to kill one person. Like they just reckless, man. Hey, shout out to Orange Polar Bear. Hey, Swiper, can you give us some info on code? I did. In fact, shout out to King Code. Thanks for responding. What's going on with FBG member from jail? Hey, I ain't never seen dude the whole drill scene, man. I don't know. I only know FBG was Young and Dutchy, Billionaire and Duck. I don't know no other FBGs. I don't. So I just don't, bro. I ain't seen them at no funerals. I ain't seen them when they homie was dying. I ain't seen them nowhere. I don't know who you talking about. I think you trolling me now, Polar Bear. And I don't like to be no, I'm just playing, Polar Bear. Shout out Explosives. Shout out West, like South Blocks. Used to be 2010. Yeah. Out West ain't playing. Out West folding the people up now. But when I was a kid, Out West was going at it. The Austin area. I had friends who stayed in the Austin area, bro. It been deadly over there. On everything, the mafias and the CIs and like all that shit, bro. It was a funeral home right there. My homie now, when I was in high school, bro, like we used to go over his house on the weekend. He was at Maryville too. We used to go over his house, then get on the train, go to the low end to my house, and then go by our friend houses, you know. But hell yeah, our West been deadly. But they just be more humble. Shout out Explosive. Shout out to Matthew Liggins. Shout out to Sparks Visuals. Shout out to Chelsea Davis. Shout out to Monique Moore. Shout out to Donnie Soprano. Shout out to Hood Fella. Hey, man, make sure you go and get life insurance too, man. Y'all go and get life insurance. It's very important, man. Don't leave your people in debt because you wanted to make threats. You hear me? So go and get life insurance, man. Plenum Life Insurance. Go and holler at Contrail Sanders and Aaron, man. You can type it in, man. It's all on my YouTube page and everything, man. But if you can't get them, hey, go and get life insurance, man, for real, bro. You out here woofing, dissing the dead and shit, you know, playing with dead people, relatives, and stuff like that, trolling people. Go and get life insurance, man. At least you'll be able to get buried properly and, you know, probably have some leftovers for your kids, man, that you left behind because you didn't care about them. At least you could leave them something behind. All right, shout out Trock. Shout out my boy Trock. Shout out Lil Boo 3 times. Shout out Rick Gotti. Shout out Dustin Turner. Shout out Tommy Sherman. Shout out Feds Watching. Shout out Orange Polar. Shout out BX Pack 1975. Shout out Powder Beezy. Shout out Alan Stone. Yeah, Hood fella be engaging like a motherfucker with me. Do it yourself. 1200. Shout out Squanto's Inferno. Shout out 3 Much Swag. Shout out to Monique Moore again. OG Momo. Shout out OG Momo. Yeah, get the kids the streets back, man. Let the kids get the parks, man. I'm tired of seeing the gang members hog the park and shit. Like, y'all got ops. Y'all shouldn't be nowhere where civilians hanging out. You right, bro. Shout out Samari Jones, man. Appreciate your love support, brother. Shout out Big Head Dede. Remember, y'all, I got an interview over there. So make sure you check out Big Head Dede page, man, because I got an interview coming with me and Big Head Dede. Shout out Kobe 19234. Shout out God Love You 2958. I know God love me, man. Big Sandals love me. Big Sandals, I'm gonna be here for a long time to report about all these people. Cyrus 007. Shout out Runway Sunday. Appreciate your love support, Runway. Shout out Meech Beach. Shout out Cyrus. Shout out Cobb. Shout out Ron from Motown. Shout out G Ron from Motown. Shout out Runts Mendez. Explosive. Shout out Explosives, man. Hood fella, y'all know him. Tay City. Appreciate your love support, brother. Shout out Cuzzo 3D. Shout out Cuzzo 3D. Always support me, man. Shout out Money Lucci. Shout out FU Pay Me 26. Dan Jones. Shout out ANC. Shout out Motor City Driven. Shout out Don't Want. Shout out Nick Holmes. Nick Holman. Do it yourself. 2100. Don't worry too. Just Aisha Bella. Shout out Jaquez Carr. Shout out Don't Worry too. Hell nah. Man, shout out to everybody on here, man. I appreciate y'all love support. And y'all be looking out for them stories tomorrow. And be looking out for reports on my other page, Trenches News 3837. Make sure y'all subscribe to that channel too. If you want a book, promotion, or anything, hit Nene up. I'm gonna start doing music video reactions too, you know. But if you pay your money, hey, I'm gonna keep it real with you and tell your shit trash if it's trash, man. I ain't gonna just be playing your shit and not say nothing, you know. So be doing music reviews, try to get some new music in the atmosphere, you know. But y'all be safe, stay positive, stay doing what y'all doing, man. And if people chasing you and hating on you, man, let them keep hating, man. It's called walking promotion. I love y'all. My man is my 9. Nene said good night, y'all. I'm out. Shout out Savage Black, Bone Yak. Shout out all y'all, man. Shout out Trop. Shout out Lil Ye. Who else I'm missing? Shout out Dro. Dro the Mob. Shout out Dro Mob, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Dro the Mob channel on everything. Other than that, man, we up out of here.